I'm making tea, but I can hear you from the kitchen. Proceed.
Wonderful.
Yay!
Oh, tea sounds good. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Uh, Last we left Mystic Mechanicus. We were in Moonhaven. We had just finished a hardcore study and research session in the restricted section of the library at the School of Magic, where you all learned about what is what is known knowledge about what it is you are facing. After a long, mentally trying day, y'all headed back to the Siren Song in Moonhaven, which there is a Siren Song in Moonhaven now, and you settled in for the night. Over the course of the night, some stuff happened. Uh, Professor had given the page of his spell book that contained the void spell to Jade. Jade woke up, found that she was now able to use that spell, so it is spreading and it is learning. Professor, in a bid to try to, uh, I guess, prove which side he's on, ultimately, once and for all, try to burn this page of the spellbook, but this page of the spellbook did not want to burn. And Jeffrey seemed to be almost kind of physically pained by this. There was a kind of concussive psychic blast in the process, and some of you started feeling some of the effects of the void magic. And that is where we left off. You were in Moonhaven, you were in the Siren Song, you were about getting ready to head out and chase down some of the leads that you found. With that being said, I'll bring you back to Moonhaven, and I'll toss it back to you all. It is still morning. Breakfast has been served, and nervousness has been plated.
Is everyone okay? Everyone's grabbing their chests and I'm a little concerned. Is everyone alright?
I feel different. I don't think I'm unwell, but she looks at Jeffrey and the professor. She says something happened.
Something happened with the fire?
Something happened, I think, inside me.
I think
Like a
attempting
baby?
to burn the page caused the corruption to spread to some of us who were not previously exposed.
This is concerning.
Mm.
What, is Jeffrey alright?
I think he's all right. I think I recalled him back into his thing.
Yes, I believe you put
Yeah.
it back into his Pokeball.
Like, I'm not entirely sure. He seemed more afraid than pained.
Well, that can't be good, can it?
No, none of this is good. Not at all. Definitely not the direction I thought that this research was going to take.
You look really scared, Professor. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. See, this whole thing, I don't know. I still believe that it's incredibly important to learn as much as possible about this and to understand it as best we possibly can, so that way we can properly combat it. And if dreams are to be accounted for, cure it. But the stakes have gone way up, and I'm concerned that perhaps it might be too dangerous to conduct this type of research around people so closely.
Well, we're all in this together, and you can't do it by yourself. I mean, who knows what would happen to you? So we just have to be more careful. That's all. And maybe not try to burn things.
Well, on the positive side of all this, I would be remiss to say that if I said we didn't gain a significant amount of really important data in all of this.
What kind of data? That it doesn't like fire?
We learned that it, well, for lack of a better term, wants to be used, it wants to spread. Seems that just simply giving you a page of my spellbook opened the door for you, and then trying to shut the door entirely caused it to spread out to people around us. So that really speaks volumes to the volatility of this. So any sort of interacting with the void should be done with absolute care. And I know that we've been talking about buddy systems and making sure that we aren't alone when these things happen. And I assure you, I think I've learned everything I possibly could from that one spell. It won't be cast by me again.
Well, that's all really good to know, and just so long as you keep being careful, you know. I mean, you're right. It is good that we've found out what it could do. If it's threatened, I guess. Do you think this means that the void itself the magic is actually alive? You said it wants to be used.
I feel like, no, probably not sentient in itself, but just its nature. Like
magic finds a way?
Yeah, it's hard to really explain. Have you ever... If you spill a little bit of water on a table, and you take a towel, you just touch the water droplets, just ever so lightly with the towel, you'll notice that the water rushes into the towel. It wants to find a place to be. It's seeking... I don't know. My words aren't working. I'm so flustered.
A place to go?
It's trying to spread out. Its nature is to spread out and consume. Is what it feels like. I don't think there is a mind to it. I don't think that it's actively seeking as we would, but I do think it's its nature to reach out and grab onto whatever it possibly can in any possible way.
You said its nature is to reach out and consume, but it doesn't feel like it's consuming anything yet.
Well, we don't know what exactly it's looking to consume.
What if it's just trying to exist in a space that it doesn't exist?
He pauses on that, thinks, and he says that it kind of makes sense that an absence of anything, a void of such, would be like a vacuum in a physiological terms. So it would make sense to draw into it whatever it touches.
I mean, I know it's really scary magic, and the bad guys were using it, and we've got all this information about potentially, like, I don't know, some sort of really ancient god maybe that oversees it all and everything, but I don't know. I mean, all the information we got today about, you know, these mages found this void and they were using it to try to reach other worlds.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's consuming things. It just exists in between it all. Maybe just when they touched it. I mean, there's good and bad gods here. What if there's a good and bad god there too? Maybe because you're not doing it, we're not reaching it the right way. It's knocking on the wrong door.
All really
I
good
just,
hypothesis.
I just don't think. You just look really scared, Professor. And I don't want you to. You shouldn't blame yourself for something when none of us knew was going to happen.
He kind of works his mouth a little bit and he just says, my intention in doing this was to seek out information on this thing and understand it the best I could. And as anyone would do, they never once wanted anyone to get hurt as a result of it. Of course, there was always a possibility, but to know how easy it is to be the catalyst for that sort of pain is jarring.
Well, I'm not hurt, and Yuki, do you feel hurt or just different?
She rubs her chest a little bit and kind of thinks about it and stretches and kind of, moves around a little bit and says, no, I don't feel hurt. There's no pain, just something is different inside me.
It's a seed.
And Professor, I mean, not for nothing, but you're the one who's been exposed to all this void a lot longer than the rest of us have, and I mean, you're not really hurt either. It's just it's changing. It's making things different, but I mean, you're not getting eaten up or anything, and it's not. You don't seem to be getting all crazy or anything, or talk about hearing voices all the time telling you to do things. So maybe it's.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course, you're right. Thank you, everyone.
Do
Just
you need a hug?
perhaps, just promise me one thing. If you hear the whispers, if you have a dream where you hear the whispers, or you see the eye, tell me immediately.
The
Please.
eye?
He nods.
I
That,
don't sleep.
it doesn't make sense now, but if it progresses, it may happen. And the whispering seems to be a constant among the people who have been exposed to this in the past. So just may not make any sense now. And hopefully it will never make sense. And if I can reach the end of my days and feel like this was all over an overreaction, then that's the best case scenario. Just if you do, and you'll know it when you see it, hear it, tell me.
Well, I promise to tell you. Yuki.
When he says like hear the voice, the whispers, or all that, she kind of like pales a little bit, which is kind of a feat for a white cat. But when you say her name, she shakes out of it and she says, "Of course, sure, yes, I will say something."
Insight check.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Where are you? Where are you, Deception?
You're
Oh,
cute, kitty.
snap.
You don't have deception. Okay, you have some deception. Yeah, he ain't figuring it out. Never mind. Carry on.
So she's, I don't know. She's freaked out. Like I didn't even mean to win that. Like she's scared. She's freaked. She's not okay with some seed being inside of her and the thought of maybe hearing whispers and seeing things. Not okay with that. But yeah, she will tell you if she hears something. She's being honest, but she's freaked. She's absolutely freaked.
It's natural. As Jaden mentioned, I've been working with this for some time now. So if you have any questions or concerns, or if you're just legitimately afraid of what's happening, I'm here. I'm here to listen, and I will try to set your mind at ease. Just know that even now, after all this times I've cast that spell and worked with this, and the spell arriving and trying to burn it up, I'm still me, as far as I can tell, and it seems so. And not in any physical pain. You, Yuki, not a spellcaster, so you're probably not going to experience any sort of slippage, patent pending on that word, because that's what I'm going to call it. Ren, hopefully no more. But I'm here if you need me.
Hi, friend. Do you feel different too?
Yes, I was also invaded by the sensation.
Does anyone else feel different?
I can't say I know what you're talking about.
I felt it try to get to me.
Okay. Well, that's why we all got to be here for each other then. Yeah? We'll just keep an eye out on each other and make sure that if anything else feels funny or different, that we handle it together.
Rubs her chest a little bit, but nods. She says, "Yes, we are in this together."
Yeah, and it's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna figure it all out, and we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. Well, there's no point in standing around and figuring it out right now, because it's not happening. We have what's next on the docket? A ghost ship?
Oh, yeah, the ghost ship. We're gonna go check that out because, well, she lowers her voice a little bit. I mean, maybe if it is, if we think what's happening is happening and that's another hideout of theirs, maybe we can find someone who can actually talk to us and tell us more things instead of just trying to melt their faces. So maybe we go there first, and then also they can't follow us later if it is a problem.
The cultist cooperation has been spotty thus far, but I agree we should investigate ghost ship.
Well, if we're going to be chasing a ghost ship about, we're probably going to need a corporeal ship of our own. Perhaps we should start at the docks.
Well, it's that ship that's down at the docks, though, right? That it's just been empty. They just call it a ghost ship.
Yeah. Have I just been misunderstanding this whole time?
Or maybe I have. I think they said that there's just a ship that's down at the docks, and they're not really sure what it's doing because it's been docked for a month.
You
And
are
they haven't
correct.
claimed people.
You are
So
correct, Jade.
Oh,
It
good.
is
Okay.
docked and has shown no movement.
And they called a ghost ship because they don't see anyone coming and going, and it's weird. But the
Well, that
last
makes
time
things-
that we had a bunch of weird things happen, it was the people. So
That makes things much easier. To the ghost ship, then.
ghost ship. It's gonna be. Did you still need a hug, Professor?
Yeah, I'll take a hug.
She hesitates for a moment, and then she just, still holding her staff, she just very tentatively reaches out and wraps her arms around the professor. It's the hug is almost non-existent. She's barely touching you, and there's definitely room in the middle for another person to probably squeeze in, but she definitely is trying.
Keep room for Paylor.
Yeah.
He'll kind of match that hug. He's just very gentle, kind of pat on the back, sort of type hug, and lets her go, and just smiles and says, "Thank you."
Yeah. I'm here if you need anything too. And she
Thank
just
you.
quickly retreats to a safe distance away.
I've been trying to type a thing in the chat 3 times now, and it keeps deleting instead of actually posting. I'm very annoyed.
No.
Oh man.
Now my connection to the server's been interrupted, so that may be enough.
No. Well, that's okay. Now you can just say it.
I am going to just say it. Marika will message back to the professor and say, I'm trusting you to keep this in check. No more breaches of the quarantine. Please, I don't. It could break me if I had to become your executioner.
If you need to take that role, it won't be by my hand.
Just nods.
So we're off to the docks then.
Yeah, go shit.
Cool.
Ghost ship, probably another secret hideout. Woo! Secret hideout ghost ship.
So you step.
Oh look, it's full of mayonnaise golems. I wasn't expecting that.
So you step out of the siren song. It is a nice, clear, sunny day. Nice, clear, sunny spring day. There is a cool wind blowing uh, off of the water. Kind of catch that little bit of saltiness in the air from it. Sun shining brightly in the sky. Feels nice and warm on your skin. Very pleasant as you make your way across town. It's still pretty early in the day, so the town is just starting to kind of wake up. You see the merchants are starting to open their stalls for the day. The smell of fresh baking bread kind of wafts through as well. As you kind of leave the siren song, you see that there are several stations that are set up around the School of Magic. There are people with um, little stands set up with seats, and they are shining people's shoes. Some street people in normal everyday wear, kind of shining shoes as you walk by. You make your way down to the docks. As you get to the entrance to the docks, you see two Warforged standing on guard. They appear as polished suits of armor with hollow helms, but they carry no weapons. Their helms turn slightly to watch your approach and just kind of uh, observe you as you go by. As you approach the docks, I would like to go around and see um, what's on everybody's minds? How are you feeling? What are you thinking? What do you what's going through your minds as you are approaching the docks here? I'll start in the order in which I see names. So why don't we start with Jade?
Jade is having a very low level panic attack right now. She's very worried about what just happened, and she's trying not to let it get out of control. Her speech to the professor about how maybe it's not consuming everything, maybe it's not actually bad, and all these people are just talking to something bad that's there, was for him as well as for her. She really did not like that the professor, this person who seemed very unflappable and oftentimes reckless, suddenly seem afraid. And she's trying to keep up a brave face for since one of them has been lost. So she's going to try to be the brave face now. She's also trying not to think about the fact that she hugged the professor, and she doesn't know what to do about that. And if he's going to expect more hugs later, she didn't mind hugging the professor, and he's nice, and maybe it'll be okay. And he's probably not lying, and this isn't a whole big trick for everything else. And that's just what's going on in her brain the whole time.
Very well. Professor, what's going on with you?
He's pretty distracted. He's really focused in on the events that just transpired. He's kind of reflecting on it and thinking about how did that happen, but even more so, he's distracted by a strengthened resolve in finding a way to not even cure all of this in general, but more specifically, restore his friends to their pure, uncorrupted forms, even if it's just like a mild form of arcane corruption. Like, he's thinking of okay, well, if there was talk about how do we need more of the void to turn it down? No, that sounds wrong. Is there a magical way of doing this? He's going through like a list of all the names he's read about that could possibly be that could be pacted with, that might be able to do something, but it's a mile a minute, and it's obvious on his face that he's distracted.
All right. Ren, how about you?
Ren is grouchy. He's having a very strong negative emotional response to the corruption reaching him. He's not sure why he's feeling so strong, and he is trying to reason with himself. The professor had good intentions and certainly did not intend for the corruption to spread, but Ren's pretty mad about this.
Ren, brooding as Ren does, crossing into the docks.
Yep.
Aura, how about you?
Aura is a little worried about her friends, but they seem to be doing okay. So she's tucked that away and is wondering how we're going to get on board a ship that we don't have, we don't own or don't have tickets to. But then again, nobody else has been coming or going, so maybe people will just assume that we belong there. And she's also worried about going into the sewers later.
All right. Naruko.
Narago is slightly aggravated. Like Ren, she understands the professor did not intend to release a burst of void corruption when trying to destroy the paper. However, she does think that he did not follow proper safety protocols that have been established for this kind of void fuckery. That's kind of what she was hoping, if concentrate all the void related stuff onto one person specifically to avoid this. So now she's racking her brain because She does well when she has a practical problem to solve. The void is a problem, but it is not practical. She cannot build a big cannon and shoot it. Although the fact that RB and constructs are likely rather resilient to void, just based on their very axiomatic nature, she's kind of thinking how much better it would be if she just had a small, army of robots to just handle this stuff. And maybe she can do that, but it takes a while to make that. But maybe she can get some tools, and maybe this place has a blacksmith that'll sell her some more scrap metal. That could be a starting point. But that's big picture stuff. So she's trying to narrow in on, all right, weird ghost ship. Which way to the harbor master? Let's go. Let's hopefully just solve a problem, because we're the Mystic Mechanicus, and that's what we do. And maybe things will be a little bit better.
All right. Last but certainly not least, Yuki.
So Yuki is trying to settle herself. So again, balance above all things. So she's trying to kind of recite her prayers. She's trying to focus in on her faith, on her religion, on the knowledge that things will be fine. Because yes, something scary just happened, and no, we're not happy that there's some other thing living inside of us and some sort of seed, the professor said. So that's kind of freaking her out. But at the same time, that because that happened, that means something else has to counterbalance, because that's the way her faith works. So she is internally focused on trying to stop freaking out, that this is okay. This is her belief. This is, she needs to stop letting herself ride the roller coaster of, I don't want to say human, but like non-believers in balance, that kind of roller coaster of emotion that they allow themselves to, and refocus on her faith and refocus on that things will be okay. She knows they will be. She believes they will be. This is what she believes. This is what she knows. This is what she is based on. So she's kind of, like I said, reciting her prayers, reciting her little affirmations inside, and getting herself right back inside on that kind of levelness that she's going to need to see what's happening on this ship.
All right. Well, as you all kind of step into the docks, you see that there are, like I said, there are some food vendors that are beginning to set up. They're grilling up some breakfast sausages and breakfast brats and sorts of hearty sailor morning type food.
Breakfast brats?
Breakfast brats, baby.
Are they walking brats?
They are absolutely walking brats.
Fuck yes.
You'll see that there is some activity going on around the docks. Some of the ships in port, you can see sailors kind of mingling about. There are goods coming and going, changing hands, stuff like that. As you are kind of entering into this area, I'd like you all to give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Professor, extremely distracted.
Alright, let's see if the digital dice like me tonight. No! This may as well happen.
I think I may just need physical dice because it's taking like 4 minutes for my dice roll to pass to show up.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, that's nice. I don't.
It rolled a 7.
Yeah, I'm going to the physical dice.
So as you kind of step out into the docks, you see that there's a swell of people starting to move about. Through the crowd, though, Yuki and Ren, you can kind of make out at the south end of the dock, there is a ship sitting there alone. Doesn't seem to be anybody coming or going. It is a brigantine style ship. And looking a little bit closer, Ren, you can even see that there are you all can see throughout this area that there are different types of seabirds kind of flying about and trying to pick up what they can, uh, trying to scavenge whatever food is left behind. But on this particular ship, Ren, what you notice is instead of it being typical seabirds, they look like crows.
Oh, fuck you!
Several of
Huh.
them perched along the yards on the mainmast. Others kind of just loitering about in the area.
Ren tilts his head. He goes, "That is odd."
What's that, Ren? What's wrong?
If you look about, you will see many of these white seabirds everywhere, except on that ship there that is isolated and off on its own. It seems to be inhabited by numerous crows. Quite strange.
Especially since we previously saw crows elsewhere.
Do crows not stay by the sea?
Hmm.
Not typically.
Oh. Oh, you think they're the bad crows.
Correct. The
It
crows
is
that
quite
we
possible.
saw right before we met our friend Rockamira.
Well, perhaps we'll find more answers to this void question today.
Jade just looks incredibly sad when you say Rockamira's name. Okay. Well, oh, but wait, the crows at Rockamira's place, they have red eyes, right? Do these crows have red eyes? Maybe they're just crows.
Joe, can I see if these crows have red eyes?
In the daylight
Yes.
sun, at this distance, it is difficult to tell. You would have to get closer to the ship.
I am uncertain, but they are quite a distance away. Shall we approach?
I mean, yes.
We were going there anyways.
Not yet.
Would you go
Maybe.
somewhere else first?
Yes, the harbor master.
Oh, to get permission?
Yes, permission, any extra information we might be able to provide. Also, perhaps a contract so we can get a little, perhaps a reward for doing what we were going to do anyway. All of these things.
Right. Never do anything for free. Unless it's a good thing for people who need it, and that because you should just do nice things because it's nice to do. So don't do anything for free unless it's nice. Right?
I think there are a number of asterisks we can put on there, but all things being equal, we could certainly use some more funds and supplies. Or even just goodwill, positive word of mouth. If we need to charter a ship later, could help us get a good price. Anyway, Naruto is looking for the office so that we can do all of those things. Then the ship.
So as you're kind of looking about, you do notice that there is one man. He's got a clipboard, so he's got to be important. You see him going up and down several of the different docks. He's talking with some of the ship's crew. He seems to be writing stuff down in his little clipboard, moving from one dock to another. He's a shorter man, skinny, but he's got kind of pale skin. He's middle-aged, say like mid-late 50s. Short curled auburn hair, shaved on both sides, and kind of piercing green eyes. Um, he does seem to be pretty official. Could be easily inferred that this man is acting in official capacity like a dockmaster.
Naruto will step forward to approach the man.
He kind of stops
Good morning,
short.
sir.
Kind of stops short in front of you, and he looks up from his clipboard and he blinks and he says, "Good morning."
Are you the master of this harbor?
I am for the next 4 hours.
Wonderful. Naruto pulls forth her business card to hand to the gentleman. Naruto von Grutzner, and the Mystic Mechanicus. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes, nice to meet you. Is there something I can do for you?
Indeed. As you may or may not have heard, we are in the business of solving problems for those we come across. I understand that you have something of a derelict vessel moored at the south end.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. It's not really derelict, just not hasn't been moved. Nobody's been seen, and they haven't paid their slip fees since they've docked.
Oh, goodness. Has no one from your office gone to collect those fees from the ship?
Every time we board it, there's nobody there.
Empty from deck to hold?
From deck to hold.
That's
Captain's
unfortunate.
cabin's empty. There is a strange-looking box in the hold, but that's all we've really been able to see.
I understand. Would there be any objections if we took it upon ourselves to investigate the ship as well?
He kind of shrugs and he says, "Take it for all I care."
Naruko's eyes go wide for a second, and then she very quickly grabs out a sheet of paper and starts writing something up. One moment. And yes. Take it, you said. I would be happy to do so. Would you mind just signing this here?
Sure. What is on this contract? I assume it is a contract.
It is a very quick and dirty contract, effectively transfer of title and ownership of this vessel, and any and all cargo upon it, not transferring any debts owed previously for docking fees, etc.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage? Give me a
Right.
give me a business check.
Business. Numbers.
Numbers.
Is this working?
Oh my god, what is that from? That's from something.
Lego movie.
Yes.
Yep. Grand total of 22.
See, the dockmaster doesn't waste a moment. He takes the pen, your contract, and signs. When can you
Very
have
good,
it out
sir.
of here?
Hard to say. We'll need to conduct our inspection first, and then there'll be the matter of acquiring a crew. The latter shouldn't be too difficult. I do have the funds to pay you the fees for docking services for the meanwhile, rest assured.
Oh.
But
all right.
Either me and my company will take possession of it, or it might be transferred over to the Von Grutzner Navy, at which point they will incorporate it into their delivery service.
Hey, whatever you do with it is your business.
And business is good. Thank you very much for your help, Dockmaster. I'll be back by your office sometime later today.
Aye. He kind of tips his hat to you and moves along.
Narco.
Has to avoid skipping with joy over having acquired just a free ship.
Narco.
Yes.
What spell did you cast to get him to give you a ship?
Naruko smiles and she simply hands over the contracts that she wrote up, and she said, "Wizards are not the only ones who have a way of turning words on paper into magic, my friend."
Aura will examine the contract and see no obvious spell form, and then hand it back.
Well, shall we go take a look at our new ship and clear it out of anything that may be risky? The harbor master did mention some sort of box in the hold. That will be our thing to keep an eye for. But as far as you can tell, if they have boarded this ship and found it to be utterly empty, so we shall have to put that to the test.
So
Um,
oh, go ahead.
So, should we try to ask more people if anybody else has seen anything before we go on board? Like other crew people?
Narco shrugs. If the harbor master would be the most well informed of any of that going on down here, and the sirens, the next best, with their ear to all the gossip. Unless you know of anyone in particular, I don't know if we're going to get any more information. You can ask around.
The only other people I would know would be that. Hold on one second. Let me just verify this. Well, in Moonhaven, the only other people that we could probably ask would be the shoe shiner people.
I suppose you could, but do we? If they're sort of a secret group like the Garnet Hands, do we know how to get in contact with them? Like a passphrase or anything?
Oh, they're just the ones that shine on the shoe out over that way.
Okay. Well, if you want to go ask them, sure. I was gonna throw on my monocle and kind of scan these birds to see if there was anything magical afflicting them.
Oh, that's good too.
So,
So we're approaching our newly newly transferred ship.
that's what Naruko's interested in doing. She wants to cast detect magic for herself to give it a look see before boarding, see if there's anything odd.
All right, map change. So approaching this ship at the far south of the dock, what you see emblazoned across the back of the stern, you see the name the Gem Cutter. As you approach, you do indeed see these crows, and as you get closer, it is pretty easy to see that these do have the same kind of red eyes and uh, swirling flesh like branches and limbs kind of compressed together to make this body of a bird. With your detect magic up, Naruko, you do indeed detect that these do have the signature of void magic on them.
Naruko scowls. Right. We're not letting these things roost on my new ship. Takes a look around. Are there very many people over on this side of the docks, or has it been has the bad vibes kind of drawn away most people who would be loitering?
Yeah, you don't see really anyone loitering around in this area. It's everyone seems to take kind of I don't want to say they take like a wide berth, but no one really seems to care to get any closer.
Naruko's going to start unslinging her rifle. Turns to commands. Anyone else of the opinion that we should clear these out before boarding?
Probably, but your gun thing is very loud. If they act like normal birds, if it's going to be super loud, don't they just fly away? And it's going to attract attention.
Naruko nods. So then would you prefer to use your crossbow then?
Well, I could try. How many birds are out there?
6.
One, two, three. I could probably get a few, and at once, maybe. Can anyone else?
I don't have anything that could hit more than one at a time, personally.
And I mean, does anyone have anything that can do it quieter than Noriko's gun?
I do not think so.
I'm worried that if we start shooting things, we're going to start getting people coming over here asking why we're shooting things, and then maybe, I don't know, wake up whatever's in the box in the ship.
I have a bow and arrow that is probably quieter than the gun, but still shooting at things.
I have spells, but I only have so many of those that I can do per day.
Well then, bow and a crossbow are both more or less silent. Let's go ahead and use those. Pick off a couple of these. If we can get them all, great. If a bunch flee the roost afterwards, that works too.
Well, Grandmama hasn't said anything about it being super dangerous, so I'm sure we're probably okay for now.
All right. If Naruko wants, Yuki will shoot her short bow at purple.
All right, is that what we're going for?
Sounds like.
All right, Yuki, go ahead and give me a shot. 13 is a hit.
Hey, not right now. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, there's 2 purples.
The one right in front, the one straight across from me.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized there were 2 purples. Let me fix that. There we go. So you deal 8 points of damage. As your arrow sails through the air and hits this crow, it lets out a terrible cry. It sounds like a crow, but like louder and more of a shriek. We're gonna go ahead and roll some initiatives.
I just had my dice. Where did they go? Oh, there.
Dave's got an initiative.
And
And
I'm not
Dave,
gonna use this.
where is Dave?
Dave's
Dave
right on
was-
top of
Okay,
that.
that's why. That's why Dave got the initiative.
Sorry.
All right, Dave. Okay.
Narco rolls a 17. Okay, Narco and Jade, what are your dex scores?
14.
17.
What do these guys have? Yeah, Yuki, I'm pretty sure you beat them. No, Yuki, there. Aura, what's your dex score? Actually, you beat them. Never mind. Looking at bonus alone. Okay, so, not expecting an arrow to fly at them today, Yuki is able to draw her bow and pluck one right into that purple crow right at the bottom. It screeches out in surprise, alerting all of the other crows around it. And we're going to see what we can do with that. So, Jade, you are first to act.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. We're not doing things super quiet. That is much louder than I was expecting it to be. Um, maybe they won't like the light. And she raises up a hand, and as she does, a moonbeam comes down, and it hits the bird there, the green one. It will need to do a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Give me a second. I'm going to put a token. What is that? That's a 10-foot radius, right? Or 10-foot diameter?
It's 5 foot radius,
Okay.
40 foot high.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make it a drawing. Jade, you go ahead and place that where you like.
Right here.
All right. And what is the save?
DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
15 con. That is a 17.
Okay, it will take half as much damage on a successful save.
Okay. Give me damage.
10, so it'll take 5. And it's radiant, if that makes any difference
Alright.
for it. So, as the moonbeam comes down, it's just brilliant white fire and everything it touches.
Nice. Anything else for your turn, Jade?
Nope.
Narco.
Narco sees that. Calls out to the rest of the party. All right. Void crows are a lot worse than regular crows. We gotta fight. And she is going to use her bonus action, and she is going to give a tap to Yuki. Yuki, you have +1 attack and damage on your claws. And she is going to take aim with her musket at the crow, purple one down below.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That hits.
For max damage, that is 18.
Whew, very nice.
It is magical if that matters for damage reduction.
Very good.
Move back this way. What is RB's speed? 40 feet. Huh, okay. Just enough. RB's going to roll up and going to make an attack. And gets a critical hit.
Alright.
That's 2d8.
Oh, wait, you use your bonus action, though.
Oh. And good point. I need to remember what I can do with the defender if I don't use the bonus. I guess move him.
I mean, I got an honor nat 20, so I'll let you keep it for your next roll.
Sure. It can move and use its reaction, but it only takes the dodge action unless I use the bonus. Okay, so I can still have him move.
Okay.
And he is dodging.
Okay.
Does not do anything else. Okay.
Alright. Anything else for you, Narco?
That's it. I'll figure out what to do with that banked 20 on my next turn.
Very good. Yuki.
Side, I got him. Yuki's gonna boop 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 boop. Yes, that was 50 feet. And she is going to she's gonna take some. Can I take some swipes at the crow? Is it like within my reach? I don't know how high it is.
It's just I don't have a height on it. Oh, sorry, because I have its name blocked. There you go. So it is just kind of sitting in the boat.
Rock on. He's gonna get fucked up. All right, we're gonna get him.
Go for it.
How about?
That is a 12, yes? Or does
Yeah.
that include the +1?
Yeah.
That hits.
Yay! Bam.
10 damage.
11.
11 damage.
+1.
Oops. There.
No, that was cool too.
Still up. Extremely, extremely hurt, Yuki.
Yeah. That's cool, because we gonna smack him again. Boop.
That hits.
Of course it does. Boop.
Takes him out.
Nice.
How do you want to do this bird?
So I think Yuki is going to. She's still pretty freaked about this. She's trying to like not be freaked about it, but she's freaked about this whole void magic thing and something possibly being in her. So she's going to be a little more aggressive than normal. So she's just going to in a puff of white fluff, go from standing next to Ren to being on this boat next to Arby, and she's just going to slash once with her murder mets and then catch it right under its wing, she's gonna slash with the second, and she's just gonna pull this bird the fuck apart.
You rip it apart in a hail of weird, twisty, viney feathers.
Cool.
And you see that the light in its eye and its chest dims as you pull it apart.
Cool. I take it after I pull it apart, and I throw it as far from me as possible.
Okay, that's fair. Which way you want to
Just
throw it?
fuck it. I don't want to throw it towards the ship because that's where the other motherfuckers are. So I'm gonna throw it to the south of where we are.
All right. Bloop. It's fish food.
Nice. That can't be awful for corruption and stuff. It's fine. It's in the water. It's fine. There's a lot of water for a little bit of corruption. I'm sure it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be Yuki's turn.
I'm sure it'll be totally fine.
It's totally fine. Great.
Pink Crow to the north.
It's fine. It's fine. No one drinks water.
Going to use its action to get as far away from you as it can. 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll take a dash action. Now I have to do math. So now this is... This is now 55 feet off the map. Oh, and I named it Crown.
Crown.
There we go. So that one's gone. This one in the Moonbeam has to make another save.
Yep.
15.
15 saves, so he'll take half damage.
No. 15 is the save. That was a question.
Oh, yes, DC 15 con.
That is a failure.
Okay. 12 points of damage to that one.
Is there any other effect for failing on a Moonbeam or no?
Let me double check.
I don't remember.
I don't either. You'd think I would. It's my spell.
It's only if you're like a shape changer.
Yeah, if you're a shapeshifter, you make it with disadvantage, and if you fail, you revert to your original form.
Okay. So it is going to... This one is like kind of the highest one up. It's sitting in the aptly named Crow's Nest on the main mast. Burning in the light of your moonbeam, it takes flight and flies off the map. So that is 10 feet of movement. It'll take a dash. So it gets another 70. So this is now 120 feet off the map.
Damn.
Or 100, well, it's not 120 feet off the map. It is 120 feet away because it's 50 feet up and now kind of 70 feet off. This one over here, which is the blue one, also on the yard of the main mast, is also going to follow suit and fly away. So this one is 100 feet away. Professor.
Seeing these things are like flying away, he just kind of thinks to himself, like, it's not worth wasting a spell slot on these things because there's no way we're going to take them all out before they just fly away. So he's just going to come up here and try and hit the orange crow with a foxfire.
That is going to hit.
Sweet. And that's it for his turn.
8 points of fire damage. And I gotta put the health bar up. Dave!
Okay, Brandon's going to take Dave's turn. He's supposed to still carry Dave with him. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40, 40. Wait, I don't get to go 45. I just get 40. There we go. All right, and he's going to use his Vine Whip on the orange crow.
All right.
Sorry, Thorn Whip. Same thing, really. Hey, is that 17 to hit?
17 hits.
Let's go. All right, that's 5 damage.
All right. Are you pulling it?
All right. Yeah, sure. If you come here, little crow.
So what is it, 10 feet, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it's 10 feet.
So you can pull it kind of to any one of these squares here. Oh, this one. This
right
one here?
here. Yeah.
All right.
Come here, Birdie. We have questions for you.
It screeches and squawks back at you as it flutters and tries to get away from your vine whip.
That is not a helpful response. End turn. Come on, I got the soothing music of Dave with me.
This other crow that's on the yard is going to fly away. That's going to be 100 feet off. This crow is fish food. Aura, you're up.
Aura is
Maybe.
muted.
Aura.
Dang it.
There you are.
I unmuted my mic. They're all leaving, so I don't have to use spells, right?
I think we're
Yep.
trying to get him to not run away. But
I'm
yeah,
trying to kill them.
yeah.
I will 20, 25, 30.
That one's off.
That's no.
Yeah, all these are like way off the map. I don't know if you can see their names or not.
I can't hit those at all. The pink one though, I can still hit, so I'll fire a magic missile at that one.
That one. Okay. Yeah. How what's the range of it? Oh yeah, you can hit that.
120.
Yeah, you can definitely hit that.
That's 15 points of force.
All right. I will adjust the name so that you can see its health bar. And that is going to be 15. Long range magic missile from downtown.
It's still flying. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. This one that got vine whipped by Ren is also going to fly away. 20. So it's got another. So I'm going to give this 65 feet. And I'll leave it kind of one square away so you can see its health bar. Taking the dash action to get as far away as it possibly can. Jade.
Noriko was right. These are not like regular birds. Do we keep trying to attack them? They keep running away, flying away. They're flying. I can move my moonbeam 60. So as she's saying that, she'll move it to whatever one is close enough for her to move it onto.
I don't think any of them are close enough because the ones that are on the mast, even if you cast a moonbeam at the same level that they're at, they are currently
It's a
currently
40-foot high cylinder.
Right, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But they flew away.
Oh, they flew. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they flew away, so they are. It's like the closest one is like 70 feet from where your moonbeam currently is.
Yeah, I can't reach anybody. So I will hold my action to move my moonbeam in case something other than one of the bird, in case something appears that is scary,
All right.
which could mean anything.
Naruko.
Gentle conversation.
Naraka will move over here. Goal of getting the birds off succeeded, but we can thin the numbers, might as well. She'll take her pot shot at Orange Crow.
Okay. Oh, well, you got your nat 20.
Yep. Which I was considering using it on a spell. I don't think that's necessary at this juncture.
Okay.
So that is a grand total of 22 damage.
Ooh. You heard it bad. You see it kind of falter as it is still trying to fly away from you in the air. You see like one of its wings kind of go limp as it's still managing to keep itself aloft, still flying away, but it is barely clinging on.
Right. I think they're suitably dissuaded. Although I'm not happy about how much more resilient they are compared to your average crow.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they're really alive. I mean, they're alive, but when Yuki killed hers, it was like all vines and twigs.
Hopefully they don't come back.
Hopefully they're not warning everybody else what's going on.
So I'll tell you, these crows are going to continue to try to fly away. They're going to use their dash action every time. Do you want to continue trying to pursue them, or do you want to kind of let them go at this point?
Probably let them go. I don't know that any of us really have stuff that can hit them quite at that range without like burning more spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get close enough to do a pot shot on one of them with a short bow, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and pull this out of initiative. And these crows will continue flying off, so I will make them go bye-bye. Jade, how long does your moonbeam stay up?
It's only for a minute.
Okay.
So, I will. If we're out of initiative, as we're getting closer to the ship, I'll use my moonbeam to just sweep across the ship while it's still up, and just move it back and forth to try and see if anything else pops out.
Sweeping the moonbeam across the deck, you kind of like Roomba the whole top part of this ship. Nothing pops out. Nothing reveals itself. Everything is as it seems. And what you see on the deck of this ship is that it appears to be outfitted for fishing. There are nets, there are hooks, lines, um, like crabbing cages, all that sorts of stuff are kind of piled on the deck. Um, Under the quarter deck, there is a door that presumably leads to the captain's cabin. And there is a trap door at midship that leads down into the hold.
All right. And nothing so far. Nothing popped up on detect magic, right?
Let's see. From as you are kind of standing on the ship, or if you were to stand on the ship, I would say, you could tell with your detect magic that down in the hold, you can detect residual necromancy, abjuration, and void magic.
Definitely magic in the hold. Probably that box we're looking for. Necromancy, abjuration, and void. Let's take a look in the captain's cabin first before we go poking the box.
Do you think it's vampire? I read a book once that there was a vampire on a ship and it lived in a box, and then it came over on a ship, and then when it got to the dog, it was all bending except for the box, and then because he had eaten everybody else on the ship, which seems really wasteful if you're trying to survive because you eat all your food, then you have no food. Do you think it's a vampire?
Narco concentrates. Does the source of the magic seem like coffin sized or smaller or like bread box sized?
Oh no, it's a tiny pixie vampire.
Detect magic doesn't really give you an idea of size, but I'll let you make an insight check.
Sure. Insight.
Inference check.
Quick, make a check to determine how many marbles are in this glass jar.
How many marbles?
Grand total of 17 with guidance.
17. On a 17, it seems vaguely coffin-sized.
Narco will choose to respond to Jade's question with, we'll keep that as a possibility, but I don't think so.
Oh,
Let's go in this room instead.
that's good. I don't think I'd want to make another vampire.
Another?
Well, I didn't actually meet the vampire in the book, but you know, when you're reading a book, sometimes it feels like you meet the people. I didn't meet the vampire. It was, yeah. Let's go in the room. I'm not gonna follow you in the room.
Yeah. Captain's cabin.
To the captain's cabin. Give me a moment. Okay. So Narco and Arby going to the captain's cabin. Anybody following? I kind of want to get a beat on where everybody's going
Yeah.
and what you're all are doing.
It's gonna follow Narco.
Professor's fault.
I'm going on the ship. Mara is going to stay watch outside.
Okay. So Mara is kind of perching on one of the yards. I've got Narco, RB, Aura, Professor, and Jade going into the captain's cabin.
Yeah, Yuki's gonna stay on the deck. I think she's gonna kind of keep an eye out on make sure none of those birds come back or something worse.
Yuki staying on the deck.
Ren would also like to check out the deck.
Ren's staying on the deck. All right. So I got Ren and Yuki on the deck. The rest of you going into the cabin. Mara perching on the yard. Gotcha. So it's a pretty standard, like I said, brigantine style ship. The wooden door to the captain's cabin has that kind of like wooden lattice over the glass window. It's just opaque enough where you can't really tell what's through it, but clear enough that you can see light coming from the other side. Are you going in and opening the door, or are you doing anything else before just going in?
Well, this is spooky abandoned void ship. So Narco will be inspecting for like traps or tiny arcane sigils or other nonsense.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. I will tell you that your detect magic does not pick up anything magical from that direction.
Okay. Ooh, Narco good at this. That's a 26.
Very good. No traps, no sigils. Seems like a regular old door, not even locked.
And RB will let itself in.
RB opens the door, kind of rolls in, and you can kind of see past RB. You can peer inside this cabin. The big picture windows at the rear of the ship, kind of looking out over the dock where you guys just were. There's very little decoration of any kind in this cabin. There's a neatly laid blue carpet that leads up to a heavy wooden desk, upon which a sailing map is sprawled out with a set of navigator's tools. Beyond that is a slightly raised platform, above which a hammock made of rope is hung.
RB's gonna poke the rug
The rug is a rug.
this time. All right. Investigation check as Nariko starts casing through the joint for useful captain's logs, information on this map that might have shown where this ship was coming and going from, hidden stashes of goodies and or baddies.
Okay. So the map that you see is on top of the desk with these tools. Um, looks like it's charting out some kind of course. So you can make an investigation check to kind of just generally check out this desk. If anybody has proficiency with navigator's tools, you can try to determine the measurements taken for the sailing route that is on the sailing map.
Not me.
Ooh.
But can I cross-reference that with the maps that we found from the from Rockamira's place?
I would say you could try. You could make an investigation check on it with disadvantage, only because most of this map is kind of mapping out water and the tides. There's very little land mass on it.
I mean, unless anybody else has anything else they want to try, I'll try doing the investigation with disadvantage on that part. Investigation, you said?
Mhm.
Yuki, did you have anything that you wanted to try to do?
Yuki's outside. She's on the deck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you followed us in. It was Aura
Yeah,
who
no,
followed
she's
us
not
in?
with you guys. She's on the deck of the ship, keeping an eye out to make sure that no crows don't go back or nothing worse comes.
Oh,
And
I'm
Ren
sorry.
is
I think I
helping.
got you and Aura mixed up. Did
Yeah,
Aura
no
come
worries.
with us?
Or it did follow in.
Okay, does Aura want to do anything before I do this investigation roll?
Go ahead.
Okay. So that's a 10. Double digits. It's a map.
The route seems to take you across an ocean.
Why do you think they just have a map of an ocean?
Narco kind of glances over while she's working on her side. It's like, maybe I'll take a look in a second. She got a 25 on her investigation.
So you're kind of like looking around the desk. There doesn't seem to be any kind of journals or any other kind of writings in the desk. Like I said, is for a captain's cabin, it's oddly empty. But you do find in one of the drawers of the desk 110 gold pieces.
Cool. Into the party funds with ye. Uh, all right. Well, with that done, Nariko has calligrapher's supplies, but I do not have navigators. But would she be able to take a crack at the charts here?
Yeah. I would say I would say another investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. So with disadvantage, that would be 16, and then another 4 for guidance.
Damn. Okay.
Plus 7.
Yeah. So on a 20, it takes you a bit. If you were more familiar with the navigator's tools, you know you'd be able to figure out faster, but slow and steady still wins the race. Um, so it takes you a few minutes to kind of get your bearings on it and get the positions and find out figure out like uh, how the mapping on this thing works. But what you can determine is that it is a sailing route that is between um, Weyburn Port and Elgroff, which is on the continent of Averland.
Hmm. A lot of mysteries coming in and out of Weyburn Port lately. That is northeastern side of Averill. Okay. And remind you which mountains were the ones where our friend who has the clavis is hiding out in?
So Aaron Harris told you that she was, that Aleda likely had a safe house in an area in Averil called the Shores.
The shores.
Kind
Okay.
of, kind of like a, I don't know, it's like an archipelago to like the southwest, I think.
Gotcha. I don't know why I remembered like mountains being where he was hiding out. I don't know where I got that from.
We talked about we were talking about like
Caves,
systems, and there were only caves were near like an orc encampment that was in the mountains.
Gotcha.
So what was I'm sorry, I didn't get the name of the town or the place.
Which one?
Elgroff. ELGROGH.
Yeah, Elgroff.
Thank you. Yeah, it didn't come up in here.
Okay. Seems like we've got what clues we can from here. So we descend into the spooky hold.
Is anyone on the deck doing anything while we're investigating? Since it's going to take Narco some time to get through the actually interpreting the map.
Nothing that I can think of. I mean, Yuki's just, I mean, she's just kind of keeping an eye out. I mean, I guess I could roll a perception check to see if she sees or hears anything coming from the hold, or sees or hears anything coming on the, like, from the distance.
I will help.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception with advantage.
Oh, let's see if I crit on that with advantage.
Nope.
Nope.
23
No
crit,
crit
though.
for you.
So you're kind of squatting on the deck here, on the main deck. You don't hear or see or really even smell anything coming from the hold. You can kind of hear your companions in the captain's cabin kind of chatting as they're going through. You kind of look out on the horizon. You see the crows that were perched on the ship. They have flown pretty far out to sea, but you can see that they've gotten to a pretty far off distance and are just kind of like circling the sky. But they do not appear to be coming any closer.
Hate that, but okay.
So that's kind of what you get as you guys are hanging out on the deck. After a few moments, you see your companions come back out of the captain's cabin.
How did it go? Did you find anything?
We found a map and a hammock, and there was a rug inside. But it was pretty empty. Oh, but Norical figured out where the map is supposed to go.
Oh, where's the map supposed to go?
It seems this ship was making trips in between Weyburn Point and then Elgroth over in Aberrail.
Weyburn Port again, huh?
Indeed. Notably, nothing on that map indicates that it ever came in the direction of Crystal Cove. Or not Crystal Cove, sorry, Moonhaven. So I have to suspect that our mystery box in the cargo hold may be the reason why it's been diverted over here.
So I think there's like some sort of treasure in it. Like they were searching for in Rockdale, they were looking for artifacts. So I think there's like an artifact that was supposed to go to Weyburn Port, and they thought they commandeered the ship and took it for themselves.
Could be. Most artifacts tend to come out of Weyburn Port, though, with all of the old tombs and ruins buried out in the desert.
Well, there was that those little bits of things that were supposed to go to Weyburn Port for the museum. Remember the things that that the Garnet Hand tiefling got accused of stealing, even though she didn't steal it. It was the other person who stole it.
The followers do seem somewhat interested in old Kekabesh artifacts, presumably because whatever happened to the civilization that saw its destruction may have been related to the Void in some capacity. Let's go look at this box.
Oh, hi, creepy box.
All right. Again, as I mentioned, there is a trapdoor on the main deck that will lead down into the hold. Are you guys just approaching it and flinging it open?
Would like to check out the trapdoor. Does it look like it's been like latched to lock it?
Give me another investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Again, no locks, no sigils of any kind. Your detect magic isn't picking up anything from the door itself.
All right. Have RB pull it open and lead the way down for us.
Pull it open. There's a set of stairs, wooden stairs leading down into the hold. Not very ADA compliant. So RB will kind of start making his way down. Are you guys following, and who is following?
Professor's going to follow.
Yuki will follow this time, and she'll follow close to the front behind RB.
Ren is also following, but closer to the back.
Go middle of the pack, scanning around with the detect magic.
Okay.
I think Jade is behind Noriko.
I will go down also.
All right. Are you leaving Mara up on the yard?
Yeah, Mara's staying up top.
Okay. So you all descend into the hold. You enter a dark but dry cavernous space. Typically in a hold like this, you would be able to find weeks' worth of provisions and a cache of cargo or trade goods. Instead, in the center of the hole, the hold,
A hole in the hole.
you see a single coffin-sized wooden box.
That's a person-sized box.
The whole person.
Well, Naraka said there's no vampires on here, so it's probably just coincidence.
Do you think it might be another echo?
If it is, it's one that's been touched with void, so be wary. I'm going to risk moving up closer so I can try and cast Identify on it.
Okay. You go ahead, move up. You cast Identify, and what comes to you as you touch this box and focus on it is that this is decidedly a vessel for the clone spell.
Does the spell tell me if it's occupied?
Good question. Identify really is kind of one of those goofy spells that it's like sometimes it works and sometimes it gives you the full picture and sometimes it only gives you half. And a lot of it is kind of left to interpretation.
Yeah, it's sort of like, all right, this seems like information that Identify should be able to provide, but it's kind of up to DM Fiat on whether or not. Which I usually try to be on the generous side with Identify because
Yeah.
it's really handy for like providing information that the players really wouldn't be able to acquire otherwise without casting something stupid like Legend Lore or Commune to like talk to God for a few minutes.
Yeah. So let's see.
Hi, Dad!
So with the Identify spell, you learn that there are no spells currently active on it. The item itself was not created by a spell. It was made as a simple mundane wooden box. You can tell, and I will tell you with the Identify spell, that you can tell that it is not occupied.
Okay, gods. Points to Yuki for the guess. This was a vessel used for the clone spell. Best I can tell, it's not currently occupied. It's already served that purpose.
So, do you think this clone was in. Well, this echo was in Weyburn Port?
Or potentially Elgroth. Aura, does this box seem familiar to you?
Joe, does this look like a similar setup to where I woke up?
Similar. It does strike some similarities. This box being wooden, but yeah.
Is there anything like can I roll an investigation for anything like identifiable that would link this to temerity?
Yeah, I would say you can go either investigation or arcana.
Same bonus, so I will spend an inspiration on that.
Okay. You take a closer look at this box, Aura, and you can see the runes and other kind of spell forms that are etched into this box that are consistent with a clone spell. It does seem to be. It does have the characteristics of the box that you woke up in, as far as the sigils and runes that have been kind of around it, surrounding it, and the magic that surrounds itself as well. So it is consistent with your experience.
Pretty sure this is another one of temerity's. But why would she have it on a boat?
Maybe they stole it.
Somehow I doubt that a random fishing vessel would have been Temerity's first choice for where to stash one of her backups. I do think this was brought aboard at some point, but there's no way of knowing where, when, and what happened to the crew afterwards. Well, we don't want to leave this here.
Do you think that they're here because of Temerity's research? Maybe they brought this one here to try and find whatever it was she had hidden? Also, the thunder is insane right now, guys. Just in case we blip out, there's a massive storm here.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, Coulson is big mad.
Mhm.
It's not a
He's
happy
big,
girl.
big mad.
I think probably the best thing to do with this is to get it off the ship, perhaps bring it to the academy where they can sequester it somewhere to keep it out of the way. I don't like the fact that the Ravens seem to be drawn to it.
Maybe they were just watching it. Look at us.
But it seems to have already served its purpose, so what interest would it have in it at this point?
Fair point.
If nothing else, I think that the fact that this is carrying void corruption on it gives us more or less proof positive that the followers of the Whisperer, whatever they did with Temerity, either bring her on to their cause or captured and interrogated her, they found her clones and were able to plant those seeds of corruption in order to create loyal followers for themselves.
So they, well, that's assuming a lot. I mean, Professor has corruption and he hasn't become a follower of anything.
No, but remember what we were talking about with the void and how it seeks to fill up space? Clone is an empty vessel. Void could very easily turn into whatever it wanted.
Or it could be resurrected followers that died in the war.
I feel like they wouldn't be referring to themselves as alpha, beta, gamma. Those are dehumanizing letters you assign to something. Not beloved old followers return to lead you to a new age of glory.
Maybe. Or it's just code names because they're all in an echo and they're not in their original bodies. I just don't want us to get in the habit of thinking that the corruption can do all these terrifying things when we've really only seen it kind of just make plants come alive. Because if we start doing that, I've got a pretty big imagination, and that's gonna keep me up at night.
Narco nods, doesn't say any more. Emotions for RB to see if he can pick up and carry this coffin for us.
As you go to motion for Arby, Aura, you get a ping from Mara, which I put in your whisper, roll 20.
One second. Everyone, the crows are coming back.
That was probably not
Uh,
good.
And maybe a little more worrying. There's a reverie up there also.
There's are you a reverie?
I mean, not
They look like
somebody
a
who
reverie.
looks like me.
Oh.
Well, yeah, somebody who looks like reverie me, but not me.
Who was you were the reverie that you looked like before?
Naruko has already started heading up to the deck.
Yeah, Yuki is right behind Naruko. She is pissed and growling.
As you make your way back up to the deck, you can see these two crows up here have made their way back. They're approaching kind of the forward of the ship. On the dock, you can see the two Warforged that you saw on the way in are approaching the steps to the dock from the wharf. And sitting back, you see a Reverie with another humanoid with her, kind of wearing just almost like a cleric's robe.
This was not on my bingo card.
Jade will reach out and just touch Reverie's arm. Touch Aura's arm. Aura.
Hmm.
What do you want to do?
Figure out who's looking like me and why.
So talk first.
Preferably.
Okay. Then let's get upstairs.
Everybody rushing up?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you make it onto the main deck, and you see these figures kind of approaching from the wharf. You see these crows are kind of, again, circling above the ship. They're about 20 feet high off of the main deck. You see Reverie on the wharf. And you see she smiles as she sees you emerge from the hold, and she says, "Mystic Mechanicus, hello."
Oh, she's cheery. That's kind of frightful.
Well, hello to you too. Tell me, which one would you happen to be?
"Oh, I'm Reverie. Don't you recognize me?"
Try
Hey,
again.
referee. What other names might I call you? Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta? It's hard to keep track these days.
She kind of laughs. She says, "You could call me whatever you want. It truly doesn't matter."
Oh, because you're going to, what? Kill us? Stop us? Make us disappear? Ghost ship?
No, not at all. I've come to collect my sister. And you see she looks in Aura's direction.
Yuki will step in front of Aura. Not completely, but just enough.
What do you want?
We want to bring you back into the fold, sister. We know that you're lost and confused, and we want to help you. And then she kind of also turns her attention towards the professor and says, and we understand that you have an interest in learning as well.
And you're going to teach me?
Yes. All are welcome to join the Novus Ordo Magorum.
Is it a
Bless you.
I know it's a mouthful. We don't really have, I guess, a PR team, really. But, you know, it's a working title.
Your
And
promise,
what if... Go ahead, sorry.
your promise of knowledge, does it come attached to a requirement to join your order? See, we've met someone who promised such things before.
She stretches her arms out and she says, join our order and all the knowledge you seek is yours. Of course.
Of course. And you wouldn't happen to have known Rogomera, would you?
Her face turns sad as she puts a hand over her heart. And she says, terrible, terrible loss. That young woman had such a bright future ahead of her, but we are willing to overlook that minor discretion, of course.
But
Nothing.
oh, you see, overlooking things usually come at a cost.
Well, we only ask that you join among our ranks. And we could show you what she saw. Paths to different worlds.
Then travel is all very exciting, and don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely brimming with curiosity, but why do you want to is the real question. What's out there that you want to find? Or rather, why would you want to go to a place that you have no idea of what exists there?
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? It's the thrill of knowledge, the thrill of learning something that you haven't learned before, the thrill of learning something that nobody else has learned, for sure, anyway. You're a seeker of knowledge, aren't you?
Indeed I am, but
does the prospect
world
not excite you?
Exciting indeed, but this world is full of so many unknowns that you don't want to learn about this one first. You're so quick to abandon the world you were born into in favor of something you have no idea what's up. It just seems a little backwards to me.
Why do you want me?
We know that you are lost, sister. We know that you are confused, and we know that you are looking for your path and looking for your home.
But I'm not lost. I'm in the docks of Moonhaven, and I'm with friends.
But you don't really feel like you belong, do you?
Who's to say I don't?
She kind of shrugs and she says, there's a certain amount of self-actualization that it seems like you should have, but it's strange that you are missing it. And we can help you rediscover that. To see the greater purpose of all things.
You mean give up who she is so that she can just do what you tell her to do?
No, we are going to open her eyes.
You keep calling her your sister. But you're not sisters.
We share the same
You're-
body. We share the same blood. How are we not sisters?
You don't even know each other. You're not even... Do you even know who you are? Do you know who you were before? Do you know why you're here? Or did you just wake up and someone told you what to expect?
She grins and she kind of looks at the sky a bit and she says, "The Herald woke me up, woke all of us up.
Who's that?
The Herald of Change, the Herald of Balance. The one
Yuki growls as she says balance.
the one who will lead us to the knowledge of this reality and all others." Come with us.
Was somebody there when you woke up?
No. No one was there, but we heard the whispers and we followed them.
And what if I didn't hear the whispers?
She kind of smiles again and she says, "We can fix that."
Or we'll take a step back.
What happened to Temerity?
She
As
looks,
Aura takes a step back, Yuki takes a step forward.
Where on the map would you like to be, Yuki?
It's a really good question. Let's see. Where is Aura? Boop, 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 boo. Yuki's gonna be right next to. Was that Professor up there?
Kind of on top of Professor right now. There you
Oh,
go.
on to the second date, love.
Hey. Alright, well, I'm trying to stand next to Professor, kind of flanking him in front of Aura.
He thought to tell Z 3 months after he left.
Oh, Arby's there. That's why. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, I'll go down there. That's what it was. I saw Arby and I was like, "What is that?" Yeah, that's where Yuki will be. Don't tell Z. Anyway, yeah, that's where Yuki will be.
I lost the conversation. Where were we at?
Shade had
Yes.
asked what happened to Temerity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reverie looks at you, Jade, and she says, "The Creator." She kind of shakes her head and she says, "Past untold, unfortunately."
What? She's gone?
Reverie just kind of nods.
When?
Before we woke up. That's about as much as I know. I would like to have met her, I think.
It's strange you say that, because we were told she's still alive.
Aura, really quick, before Reverie gets a chance to answer, says, "How many sisters are there?"
Let's see. Shit, hold please. I have to dig into my lore document.
A lot.
Temerity was a paranoid one. I have this
Has
new
our
spell, guys. I'm gonna spam it all the time.
Well, Joe looks that up. Who wants to take a guess on how much gold you have to invest to like do a single clone spell?
10,000.
It's a lot.
To give you an idea, the coffin itself is like 2,000. You need 1,000 gold for the creature itself. Plus, you need like a cubic inch of flesh. So, like, Severities was probably like cutting off a couple of toes here and there.
For science?
I mean, it is beneficial when you can just give yourself a nice lump every once in a while. Just, and it grows back.
shape change into a loxodon. Just cut off your trunk, pop it in your trunk. Shape shift yourself back. Yeah. Wizards are fucked up, man.
Okay, so Reverie looks back to Aura and she says, there were 5 that I've met.
And do you know of more of us?
If they're there, I have not met them yet. So, I suppose the answer to your question is no. Well, and she smiles as she looks at you. 6 now, actually. Come with me, meet them too.
If it's all the same, I'd rather stay here.
She kind of looks insulted as you answer with that, and she kind of looks around at the rest of your companions, and she says, with this? No. But they're so short-sighted.
You don't even know them.
Oh, maybe not on a personal level, but there are no others that can match our insight and our wisdom. We can help them as much as we can, sure. She kind of looks to this humanoid woman that's standing next to her, who's just kind of like staring straight at you, and she doesn't really have any kind of facial expressions or anything like that. She turns back to you and she says, we can open their eyes, but they will never truly see. But you've been given a gift by the Creator and by the Herald. Why not see that through?
It seems like there are 5 of me already seeing it through. I don't think you need a 6th.
Oh, so badass.
She kind of lifts her chin a little bit, and you see her facial expression kind of go a little bit colder. She says, sister, shaking her head, do not make this mistake.
Do you need me to complete your plans?
No.
Then I think you have your answer.
Yes. I suppose I do. Her eyes kind of flick up to where you see the crows circling around the front half of the ship, and as she looks at them, they stop midair and they kind of turn and they hover and they watch her. And they say, and Reverie says to them, she will either join us or she will perish here then. With that, the crows in the sky kind of start morphing and melding, a twist of shadow swirls around them. They engulf themselves in these dark, kind of shadowy globes, and they begin to change shape. From the more crow-like feature, they become floating suits of armor.
What?
Hollow, no face.
Hate that.
I do not like your sister.
I
No,
haven't liked any of the other ones either.
And that sounds like initiative time.
Okay, what the fuck does this dagger of warning do right now?
Well,
Hey.
you're not surprised.
No, it does
And you
something
have advantage on the initiative roll.
Oh, you're talking about okay. The dagger whispers
okay.
to you, Jade, and you hear it in a grandmotherly voice say, "Oh dear, this is not looking good. I think you're going to have to fight your way out of this one, Jade."
Yeah, and she'll reach out and oh, the professor's on the dot. Wait, where's Aura at? Why is my map suddenly different?
I've
Oh,
lost
it must.
everybody.
I lost everyone.
Okay,
Well,
tap Ren who has a 4.
yep, I'm tapping Ren. Ren, you have
Yes,
advantage
thank you.
on initiative from my Twilight Blessing, and I have advantage
You!
because my grandmama.
Oh, thank goodness I'm up higher. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Those guys get that. These guys get. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
That actually worked well. Oh, I didn't have my token clicked. Hang on.
And then this guy.
Fix that. It's only a 14. I actually rolled the same on my physical dice as I did on my digital dice, which was pretty funny.
Wow.
Wow.
It's very Owen Wilson of you.
I was gonna say all right, but I don't think that's Owen Wilson, is it?
No, he's very wow.
That's McConaughey.
Wow.
Whatever blonde, weird face looking dude.
Fair.
Dude, there's a list of them. Although right now Ryan Gosling's pretty funny as Ken.
Ryan Gosling seems like a fun dude.
Joe, please put me in the order.
What's that?
Please put me in the order.
Oh, yes. What did you get?
Got a 17.
Oh, I did see that. That's right. Where are you? There you are. Turn. 15. Plus 2. So Ren goes before that. Narco, what's your dex?
14.
So you're before Ren. Yuki probably goes before Jade.
More than likely, I have a 17 in my dex. I'm sure Yuki's is higher.
Mine's 18.
Okay, so the initiative is set. The battle music is starting. And yeah, initiative has started. Professor, you are first to act.
Bonus action Sanctuary on Aura. Hold on, let me post that. And then I will cast Word of Radiance on Reverie. That's a con save DC 11.
Also, you gotta be within 5 feet of them.
Sorry, not. I meant Sacred Flame.
Yeah, very similar.
Same thing.
Very similar.
All knows it's dexterity, but still.
All good. So Sanctuary, since it ends, any creature who attacks their large creature must make a Wisdom saving throw. Fail. Creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Interesting. So I'm gonna put a little shield around Aura. Yeah, that'll do. And then Reverie has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dex.
I'm sorry, Dex. Yes, Dexterity saving throw. DC 11.
Yeah.
Rolls like 21.
Well, that'll do. That's it for me.
Aura, you are sanctuaried.
Sorry, Professor, but I am casting Ice Knife because Reverie just said that she wanted me dead. So I'm casting Ice Knife at Reverie.
Right.
Inspiration.
Okay. Oof, second level. Oh,
Ooh!
Natural 20.
fuck!
Oh,
There's something
hell
there.
yeah, bitch.
Okay.
Hold on. So
Holy fuck.
that is 14 piercing for Reverie, and
That.
her and the cultist need to make a DC 15 Dex save or take 26 cold damage.
Holy shit. Okay. Is this save or suck or half damage?
Save or suck.
Okay. So Reverie making a Dex save rolls a 22. The cultist. If I can find the right stat block, that would be fantastic. That's a failure.
Fantastic.
Pow.
That is my turn.
Okay. Cultist gets rocked with an ice knife. And is going to begin to cast a spell herself. Where is what I'm looking for?
In the safe place you put it earlier.
I mean, yeah. Wow, okay. So I'll put a little concentration bacon on her. And I'm gonna test something out to see if this works. Oops. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so great. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Yep, that's correct. A sphere. Oh god, no! No, don't move the map. Oh no! Oh, I put that on the map layer? Oh, I'm an idiot.
I'm pretty sure Control Z works.
Control Z! Control Z!
Hang on, let's try it again.
Oh, please.
Hold please while the universe refreshes.
Mm-hmm.
Your universe is very important to us.
Whoa, what the fuck? Where'd the sun go?
So this is...
The living darkness consuming my soul.
Darkness.
Ah!
Magical darkness is
Fuck.
cast in that area right there.
Well then, they love that spell.
Let me... because now I screwed up the map. Let's see if I can fix that. I just bump it.
Yeah, I think you just need to like move it up one square and it'll be back in line.
Oh wow, yeah, I really screwed the pooch on that, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Okay, so the cultist casts magical darkness that area there. I think I have it set up in such a way that you should be able to move through it. Like the barrier isn't going to restrict your movement, so you should be able to move through it if you want to try to do that. I think that is it for her. Yes. Oh, I lost the thing. Okay. Moving on. Nargo, you were next. Actually, before we go, I think she's going to move to give herself a little bit of cover from the darkness. She's going to move there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now you're up, Nargo.
Narco's pissed for a number of reasons. She pulls out one of the experimental cartridges for her rifle, slams it home, and she's gonna cast Chaos Bolt on the cultist.
Ooh. Okay. Give me a Chaos Bolt.
I am big mad. I am big fuck. Okay, that's a nat 20. Okay, big
Oh,
fucking mad.
hell yeah.
So much mad.
She is big mad.
So, question for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chaos Bolt, it does 2d8 of damage plus a d6.
Mm-hmm.
And how it is the 2d8s, you pick between whatever number they roll to determine what like type of damage it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you roll 2 of the same number, it also then leaps and will then hit a new target.
Mm.
So, question for Joe. Since all the dice are doubled, does that mean that just the first 2 d8s have to match, or can it be any of the d8s? If they get a match, it goes boing, boing, boing.
Let's see what Reddit has to say about it. So it seems like it is very subjective.
Oh, it is. It is entirely up to DM Fiat on whether you want to go more or less chaos in this particular result.
So a bunch of people are saying it's likely meant to be the original 2d8 without the crit damage. And then others are saying, hey, it's a pretty cool homebrew rule if you roll, more than if you roll like 4 8s on the d8s, then it'll jump twice. So I like that, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, so 4 d8s. If any of the 2 happen to match, then it will.
If any of the 2 happen to match, it'll jump once. If all 4 match, then it'll jump twice.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: when it jumps to a new target, you make a whole new attack roll, which
really?
means you have another chance. Yeah. So you have theoretically, like within a round, a creature can only be targeted by the spell once.
Yeah.
But if you were to roll stupidly lucky, you could potentially hit like all 6 enemies in a single go. You're not going to, but
Yeah.
but the fact that the crit just gives you a better chance of having
Yeah.
that.
I'll because that can get really fucky. So I'll say if
I mean, you get a whole new attack roll, so it's not like the second roll is also a crit.
right.
Like, you could actually entirely miss if you just don't roll well on the attack itself.
I'll let it
So-
jump. I'll let it jump twice if you get 4 8s, but I'll say that any 2 8s will let it jump to another target.
Gotcha. So, all right. So, the grand total in damage is 25.
Oof.
I did get a match. I got 2 3s, and then a 5 and an 8.
Okay.
I like the idea of the 25 damage being thunder from the fucking musket. That sounds fun to me.
There is a loud crack of thunder, and it is 25 points of damage to this cultist who is still standing, but has to make a hell of a con save for the darkness. And makes it.
Oh,
All right.
Natural 14 on the die with a +1.
So with that, it does jump. I'm going to have it jump to Reverie.
Okay.
Did not roll another nat 20. It is just a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 is going to hit.
Alrighty. So 2d8 plus the d6.
there was so much pausing in that when he checked that. It's very concerning.
Agreed.
I believe that this has like shield or something on their person to roll out if need be. Once again, this will be thunder damage. We're going to do a cool 16.
16. Alright.
Alright.
Bonus action movement.
Bonus action. Release the restriction on RB. Murder mode engaged. Narco's gonna yell out, "And you're right, your branding does suck!" Beep boop, beep boop. My robot's better than your robot. My robot's gonna kick your ass, I hope.
I love that there's a Neville song every once in a while. It just makes me happy in so much of my soul parts.
Alright, it's Steel Defender. Rolling up. What is... Oh, I keep forgetting it uses my spell attack. That is a 18 to hit?
18 hits.
Ooh.
Which one do you want to go for?
Let's roll dead ahead, going for blue.
Gotcha.
That is 7 points of force damage.
7 force. Anything else for Narco or RP?
Nope, I think that'll do for now.
Red.
Red will snort because he does not like this situation. But everyone seems to be aiming in front of them, and he hears loud clanking above them. So he will turn and look at the crows in their armor and decide he does not like them. So he will cast Ray of Sickness on them.
Ray of Sickness.
He can only get one.
Okay.
He's gonna go for red with a dirty 20.
20 hits.
Red will take 9 poison damage.
You blast out with your Ray of Sickness, Ren. It wraps around this flying suit of armor that once was a crow, and you find that the poison has no effect.
No damage at all?
No damage at all.
That is unfortunate. Alright. And my turn.
The one you just hit is going to come and swoop down. Actually, it's going to swoop... Yeah, no, actually it's going to swoop down here. And is going to attempt to...
Question.
Yes.
For those crows which are now armor, it says plus 25 feet. Was that 25 feet vertical or 25 feet off the map?
Vertical. Sorry, it was vertical. So now...
Oh, I thought that was horizontal.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, sorry, those are vertical. I apologize, I did not specify.
Okay.
But this one is now at ground level. Moving down into Horus. Actually, so it was right here. Yeah. So it actually can only get there. is going to attempt to make 2 swipes with a longsword.
If this thing can see in darkness, I'm going to be so upset.
It does seem to see you, but I think it's going to miss on its first attack with a 9.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Its second attack is a 12.
That hits.
It's going to deal 10 points of slashing damage.
Holy crap, Joe. Okay.
Oh, but it's used all its movement, so can't go anywhere else. Yuki, you are up. You are
All right.
in the darkness, Yuki.
Great.
Guess what? Yuki's blind.
God, fucking bastard.
Yuki, give me a perception check.
I
You
feel
know what's
like
funny? Temerity did it again.
I feel like we've gone over this before. I feel like we've talked about this.
Listen, I don't learn fast. I'm sorry.
God, fuck. Perception, you said?
Yes, perception.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for that bullshit.
Sure.
Get it!
I would
Great.
say you don't know exactly what happened, but you can tell that Aura got hit behind you.
Okay. Can I turn around? Can I not move Aura, but since I'm blinded, can I feel behind me where Aura is and kind of position myself? Like, can I like swoop around her essentially and then attack whatever's in front of her?
So here's the thing. You
Like feeling where she's at.
So yes, so what you can do, so it's reasonable to believe that you would know where she was, because you knew where she was when the darkness went up, and you can tell that she hasn't moved.
Mm.
So it would be easy for you to grab her and kind of like try to like position her.
Yeah.
Doing so would take your action.
Damn. Even if I don't move her, if I just move around her?
You can move around her, and that's just your movement. But
Like, just
if you're trying to like move her from that spot, that's going
No.
to take an action.
No, I'm not trying to move her from that spot. I'm just trying to use her proximity to me to estimate the proximity of the baddie, if that makes sense. Because I know she's behind me and I know she got hit, so whatever hit her is in front of her.
You know where she is. You don't
Right.
know where the baddie is.
Right.
But you can kind of like orbit around her if you want to try that.
I-
would just be movement.
Yeah, I will orbit around her.
Okay.
So I think it would just be like a bloop, like a that situation.
Yeah.
Like I would just feel her behind me and just kind of like visualizing it in my mind. What I picture is like Yuki feeling behind her, feeling like Aura's like forearm. Like Yuki feels like with her left arm, she feels Aura's right arm, if that makes sense, because they're
Yeah.
almost back to back.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
she would use that to kind of swing around, if that makes sense.
Yep. So as you're kind of moving around her, you would kind of like bump into this kind of suit of armor, so you can get a beat on where it's at.
Sweet.
If you were to try to attack it, however, it would be with disadvantage since you cannot see in the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna attack it.
Yeah.
Because if it just hurt my friend, I'm gonna try to fuck it up.
Sure.
With disadvantage, so we will do 2 murder mitts. Cool, that missed. I'm assuming.
Yes.
7.
Correct. That will miss.
And then we'll try it again. Motherfucker.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Joe, did the cultist maintain concentration?
Did, yes.
Okay. thank
Yeah,
you.
she made it. I was. He said she made it. I was like, fuck. So it's action. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I think that's. Yeah, I think that's what we got right now.
Okay. Jade's
Yeah,
turn.
that'll do it.
Okay. This person threatened Aura. My very first, very best friend. And I don't like that. But I also want to make sure my friends are safe. So... I will channel divinity for my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
And this is 30-foot radius. This is going to give everyone temp HP.
Okay.
I don't need to see you, you just need to be in my aura. So, give me a second.
So that will get everybody.
And I'm going to move back.
So that's the temp HP. That's not. Is that the also like see in darkness?
So, I have Eyes of Night, which will allow everyone 300 feet of dark vision. It is just regular dark vision. There is no magical darkness that it can
Okay.
see through. So I could do that, but I can't see through that. I don't think I can help anybody else see through it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So I will channel divinity. Everyone feels this, even though you can't see it, the familiar, warm sweep of magic that feels like Jade's protection falls over you. And you're going to get it's a d6 plus 3. 4 temporary hit points.
That's at the end of everybody's turn, right?
End of your turn, you will receive those hit points.
Okay.
So you'll have that. And so that's my action to do that. And then as a bonus action, how far is this person from me? Okay, that's nice. As a bonus action, where's my journal at? Eclipse appears next to the fake reverie and is going to swing at her.
Okay.
So that is +7. That's a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Damn. Okay. She's there being menaced by a glowing spiritual weapon.
All right. Anything else for you, Jade?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. Narco's got a gun. And that's my turn.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
I realized I muted myself as I said yes, it's not concentration.
Well, yeah, it's like one of those weird ones. Like, wow, that's not concentration. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, spiritual
It's great.
spirit guardians is though.
Yes, Spirit
I
Guardian is. Yes, I always get those two reversed. Right. So that is it for Jade. This blue Warforged that Arby hit is going to attempt to hold the line and try to hit back at Arby with 2 slam attacks. First one is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning. The second attack is a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Another 8 points of bludgeoning. So that's it for holding the line. This crow is going to come down and it's going to menace Jade. He's no longer 20 feet in the air, 25 feet in the air, but now on level with Jade. Going to make 2 longsword attacks on you, Jade.
Okay.
First one is a nat 1.
That one misses.
Second one is a 15.
That one misses too.
It's time for our reverie to go. Seeing the onslaught coming from the ship, she focuses her attention on you all. And she shakes her head and she says, "You could have learned so much." And she kind of rips open a seam in midair. Within this cube of space, you hear just this odd whispering, slurping noise as tentacles reach out and start wrapping around Nariko and Jade. I need the both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Did I say Jade? I meant Brent.
Oh,
Sorry, I meant
okay.
Nariko.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, I was really confused. I'm like, how did it go for Jade and miss me? What a bitch.
Yeah, sorry. It's Narco and Red. I apologize.
Come on, Dice. Come on, Dice. Dice. Y'all being some bitches here.
Dice, I said bitch.
That's actually not the worst.
Ren,
Yeah.
remind me, do you have a point of corruption?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I would like you to roll a d4, please.
Her. That's a 2.
Ren, your 16 saves.
I don't like that. That is sus
Oh.
as fuck. That is sus as fuck, and I don't like it even though it helps me.
Narco, wisdom save.
16.
You both save. You take 7 points of psychic damage. This terror reality tries to kind of it tries to rattle you, and it tries to strike fear inside of you, but you are both too wise for that trick, and you are able to, even though you do take a bit of psychic damage from this attack, you are able to kind of push off the fear that is trying to encroach on you. So that is our friend Reverie's turn. This other Warforged is going to join in the attack on Barbie. First is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Man, these guys are rolling max damage every time. It's another 8 points of bludgeoning. Then is going to roll 10, 15. You can only get there. Yeah, that's it. That's it for After that, we are back to the top of the round, Professor. Professor, you are in magical darkness. You hear some scuffling going on behind you as this flying suit of armor has come in and taken a swipe at Aura, and Yuki has tried to retaliate.
Okay. Hearing just sort of scuffling behind me, do I notice like the sound of the scuffling? Is it like obvious that the sound behind me is like metallic on the wood boards that we're standing on?
Give me a perception
Like
check.
wood or from like leather boots. Perception.
Give me a perception. Yeah, so you can hear the metallic clanking of armor behind you.
He kind of darts off in this direction, runs straight into this thing, and kind of staggers backwards like, bollocks! I don't know what you are, but that didn't feel like the fleshy softness of like something not wearing armor. So he's going to try and reach out and shocking grasp.
You will make this straight. A 20 hits. However, as you reach out with your shocking grasp, you feel the lightning spring from your fingers. You see a shock of lightning in the darkness. This is being magical. It does give off its own slight bit of light inside this darkness. You can see the lightning spring forward from your hand into where the suit of armor is, and it just kind of disperses and does not have an effect.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. I can't see anything. Maybe it can't see anything. And he's going to try and take a step back.
It will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Swinging at you with a longsword. Gonna miss you on a 12.
Okay. He kind of takes a step back and just hears like a... It's like, oh. Okay. That sounded sharp and pointy. Okay. He'll take like one more step back and then his turn.
Alright. Aura.
Aura is kind of pissed, and she wants out of this. So she's going to step away, and yes, I am doing that, risking an attack of opportunity.
Already took its reaction, so does not take one.
Fantastic. 3, 4.
Oh yeah, Professor, don't forget your temp HP. Shit, who went after? Oh man, I lost you.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, just Professor. Yeah, so Professor for temp HP.
Okay.
From being in Jade's aura. Apologies, go on Aura.
I am going to use my Ring of Spell Storing to cast Shatter.
Ooh. What's the radius on that?
10 feet.
10 feet. Oh, you got it. Okay.
So I don't know who put that up. Oh, thank you, Neville.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have that measuring tool that can do that now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I just fucking use the ellipse feature on the drawing. It's just a 4x4. It's not.
Well, sure, if you want to do it the easy way.
Yeah, but I would get all three of them. And
Okay.
it's a DC 15 con save.
And the construct would be at disadvantage because it is made of metal.
Is that so? Shatter?
Metal.
Inorganic creatures have disadvantage. So crystal, metal, etc.
Huh. All these times I've used Shatter, I never realized that was part of it. So this is a con save? You think I'd know this by now? I love
Yes.
Shatter.
DC 15 con.
Okay. DC 15 con. So we'll start with our Warforged friend, who fails.
Let me roll the damage. It's not actually on my spell list, so.
That's okay. Our cultist. Con save. That's a failure. And then Reverie is a success. So there's 15 points here. The cultist goes down.
Fantastic.
Death.
Bye-bye, darkness.
Half. And bye-bye, darkness.
Hello, Brett.
Oh, that's better. Oh, that's. Oh, is it better? That's a lot of fighting.
Really not
That
better.
is my turn.
Very good. She did. Naruko, you're up.
It broke my robot. I've got to be within 5 feet of it to bring it back up from dead. Yeah, it's okay. This is why I keep a gun on my person. Never run out of gun.
Who needs courage when you have a
Far
gun?
I disagree.
Reverie is liable to be a problem, but I've got a lot of bad robots all amongst my squishies. So Narco's going to take aim at blue construct and see if we can't take that off the field.
Go for it.
With the musket,
I have too many damn windows open.
that is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Let's get the magic if that matters. And good damage. I'd like to see that. That is 18 points.
Very nice. Barely still holding it together.
And can't really. Do I have? I have like nothing I can do with my bonus action. So yeah, he's going to have to do. Take those 10 hit points though. Thank you. Right, that's it.
Alright. Yeah, don't forget your 10 hit points. And Ren, you are up.
Okay, Ren is going to look at the birdie armor in front of him and mutter, "I preferred you with feathers." He's going to reach out and touch it to cast Inflict Wounds.
Very nice. 24 hits.
I certainly hope so. Nice.
Ooh.
This suit of armor rattles as it kind of, now you have its full attention. You touch it with your inflict wounds. I'm so sorry, necrotic does nothing to it.
Oh!
These
Ren
things,
just sighs.
these things are
He's
nasty.
not like these creatures. Ren, if he could wrinkle his nose, he would, but he can't, so he just snorts.
Anything else for your
I'm
end?
getting tired of this. No, he's just gonna angst for a while. It's fine. We're good.
This one that Yuki went after is going to go. It is going to... It's going to risk the attack of opportunity from you, Yuki, as it flies away. If you wish to make an attack of opportunity, you may.
Yuki muted.
Yuki muted.
You can be
God damn it, I
There you
was so muted. To recap, motherfucker, yeah, I'm gonna take that hit.
Go for it.
Murder mitts, I guess. What do I guess?
So it would be whatever your normal attack is.
Alright. Wow.
10 will miss.
God, fuck.
What about an 11? Will an 11 hit?
11 will also miss.
Got it.
I
Had to try.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
This thing is going to go after Aura.
We-
Natural 20.
God, fuck.
No!
Okay. Professor is muted. Professor is talking. Professor is muted.
Oh, silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Let's try that attack one more time. 13.
Shield.
Okay. What does that bring your AC up to?
17.
17. Yeah, that's not going to do it on an 8.
Hell yeah, guys.
Professor, who would you like to give advantage to?
Yuki.
Yuki, you have advantage on the next D20 roll you make.
Okay.
On the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Cool.
But you are up.
Awesome. I have questions. So, first, no. Boop. You're not gonna fucking run away from me, comma, bitch. Also, logistics for the smart people in the room who've done this before. So, Yuki has 2 attacks. This is a thing.
So it's your regular attack and an offhand for a bonus action,
Correct.
right? Or not offhand,
Correct.
but you have a bonus action.
Martial arts bonus action.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Correct. So Yuki's feeling a type of way, right? She's had a rough day. She's had a big day. I have a thing with my key point that
Okay.
allows me to take an additional action
That allows you to take an additional action.
Action, no.
or attack. I'm sorry, attack. Sorry.
Are you
Yeah,
talking
that's flurry of blows.
Maybe yes.
Yes. Flurry of blows. If you spend the key point when you use your bonus action for the little extra skibbity baps,
Yeah.
you'll get a second as opposed to just one. That's what that does.
Cool. So if I do my normal attack, so I attack the normal way, then I
Yep.
do.
You can use. So what happens is, so like if you're looking to do this, what it is you have your action to make an attack.
Yes.
Then as a bonus action, you can use a key point for flurry of blows, which gives you 2
Okay.
additional attacks.
That's what I want to do.
So you would
Then
be
do it.
making a total of 3 attacks.
Yes. So, and to flavor this, because I've been thinking. So again, Yuki's had a bad day. She's had a rough day. She's got a thing, and she's not happy about it. She's also just watched this fucking thing attack her friend, and she's just about had enough. So I think Yuki is going to just again fluff a white, just couple cat hairs left behind, run after this thing, and she is just gonna fucking go ham and attack it.
Go for it.
All right, so
Don't forget your
And-
first attack will have advantage on it.
Yep.
Roll twice, take the better. Don't forget your +1 from the magic weapon.
okay, so that's 15, and that's 17.
17 will miss.
I don't fucking miss.
That will miss.
God, whore. Okay,
This thing, I will tell you, this thing has plate armor and a shield. It's pretty beefy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so that will be first attack, right?
Mhm.
So second.
That is a hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Finally. Okay, and we're gonna boop,
So it'd be 10. Alright.
and then skibbity baps for the key point. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, 19?
19 will miss.
Shit, fuck. Alright, well, I tried.
Any other movement or anything for you?
Well, I do have mobile, so I don't want to get killed. I think we were here, so we did 5, 10. I think we're gonna go 15, 20 over here. Yeah, and that'll do it.
Very good. Jade, you are up. Yuki, don't forget to add your 4 temp HP.
Okay.
Okay.
So, bonus action, spiritual weapons, going to attack Reverie.
Okay.
Let's see if the digital dice like me better. 19.
19 is a hit.
Yay! That's 12 force damage for that one. It's my bonus action. And for my action, going to cast a Starburst at what's this thing? Which one is the crow and which one is the construct? This is the crow?
Yeah, so
This
that's
red-
the crow. The construct
red
are
one?
the Warforged.
Okay, so I'm going to throw.
These are Warforged.
No, you're fine. The things were overlapping on my screen and I couldn't tell which one was which. So we're gonna go here and I'm gonna throw a Starburst at this guy.
I'm sorry, which one are you? You're the red Warforged?
The red one.
18
red
will
guy.
hit. Oh wait, which the crow or this guy?
Yes.
Okay, 18 will miss.
Okay. So that guy is the crow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else for you?
No.
This blue Warforged looking not so
Free
good.
action, panic attack. Oh fuck! There's one right next to me.
Yeah.
All right.
You have your temp HP refreshed.
Yep.
Blue Warforged not looking so good, kind of falling apart it seems. Kind of steps through RP space over to Mora. And is going to attempt to make 2 slam attacks on Mora.
This
That one.
shield's still up.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's going to be a total of 5 bludgeoning.
Yep.
This one crow that was harassing Jade, hearing the report of Naruko's gun and seeing her take a huge chunk out of one of the other Warforged, is going to risk the 2 attacks of opportunity from Jade and Ren. If you wish to take them, you may.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a calculated risk.
I guess I would just be hitting him with my staff.
Unless you have something like Warcaster.
No.
Well,
Wait.
That's what your staff does.
That is. Look, guys, I have stick.
That's also what your
You
staff
got
does.
sick?
Why is it not rolling? Fine, fuck it. I'll just
Because
roll
the arcane focus
dice.
staff isn't a weapon technically. You have to add staff as a physical item.
I do
separate.
have it as physical item. It's just staff. but I keep clicking on my +5 to hit, and it's not
Yeah.
doing anything.
God
Alright.
damn it! We have to get you fucking daggers too.
Yes.
No, I have 2 daggers.
Okay.
But because Jade is always carrying her staff, the thing she's gonna hit him with is probably gonna be the thing she's holding.
No, that
Um,
makes sense.
My staff is actually a weapon,
Cool.
so that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Why do I have 2 different attack things with this? Bludgeoning. Why have I have a D6 +3 and a D8 +3? Why do I have both?
Because
D6 is one-handed, D8's two-handed.
Yes.
Ah, okay. She's freaking out. She's probably got both hands on it because that's how she usually holds it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a D8 with my tiny little damage. Ooh, 10 points.
Damn.
Bludgeoning.
Is your weapon magical at all?
Yes. Wait. No, it's just an arcane focus.
So this thing is going to fly over and start harassing Nariko and attempt to make 2 longsword attacks. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I am sorry about rolling max damage almost every time. 12 bludgeoning. Second longsword attack. 14.
Does not hit.
Alright. Reverie is going to make some moves. 5, 10, 15. Gonna kind of group up behind what's going on here and is going to look at Yuki. And she's gonna say, well, aren't you the nimble one? Let's try to fix that, shall we? Yuki, I need you to please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Hey, just making sure my spiritual weapon doesn't get an attack of opportunity, right?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
I don't believe it does.
That would be too awesome if it did.
Is that your final answer, Yuki?
I think we're gonna burn our second inspiration. Fucking hope for the best. God damn it. Yeah, I guess so 12, right? Because I get the +1 on saving throws. Right?
I don't think so.
No? Alright.
Your magical your magic weapons or just for attacks?
Okay.
Yuki,
Let's do it. Yeah.
Reverie reaches a hand out to you. You begin to feel lighter. You feel your body begin to lift off the ground.
Yeah.
You have been hit by the spell Levitate, and you are now floating 20 feet in the air.
Cool.
I will post the Levitate spell for you. You are suspended there, and you can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach.
Okay.
So right now you are floating 20 feet up in midair.
Nice. Alright.
And that is it for Reverie. This... No, stop. This Warforge is going to go. Surround Aura. Is going to make 2 slam attacks against Aura. 17 to hit.
Yes.
You still have the shield up?
Yeah, but that meets.
Okay. That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning.
I am still up.
Second attack is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Back to the top of the round. It is It's approaching 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to keep going?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sleeping anytime soon because I'm costume making, so I have no objections.
I'm good for another round.
Yeah, I can do one more round.
Okay. We'll go one more. Professor, you're up.
Professor is going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level on Reverie.
Ooh, very nice.
16.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to throw maybe one of those over at the Blue Warforged? If you can take him out? Since he's got a slither
Yeah,
left.
why not? 3 on the Warforge.
3 in the Warforged, and then how many other missiles is it?
It's a total of 9 damage, so another 3 at Reverie.
Okay. So the Warforged takes it and goes down. And then it's another 9 at Reverie, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Concentration on Levitate. Makes it.
I'm going to use Chronal Shift on that check.
Alright. Still makes it.
Still makes it. Okay.
Anything else for your Professor?
No, that's it.
Aura.
I don't have any good options.
No.
Disengage.
Okay.
Smart.
1, 2, jump.
In the water.
Let's see, 1, 10, 15. Is under the dock like open space that I can go?
Yeah.
Yep.
25. And that is my turn.
Alright. Narco, you're up. Aura and Professor, don't forget your temp HP.
Thank you.
Got it.
I think Naruko's determined that because her best option is to just try and dodge this thing's attack and lay down fire on Reverie, and hopefully if we take her down then the other beasties might deactivate potentially. Probably not, but I need to keep my spells ready. So this is just going to be a musket shot with disadvantage because I am being menaced.
Okay. This is on Reverie?
Yes. Which, if it was a disadvantage, that second roll is real sexy. I wish I could keep that one. But no, this is the base 11 plus 10 is 21.
Yeah, 21 will hit. Oh shit, I lost my... There it is. Yeah, 21 will hit.
15 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
And another chance to maybe lose the con save.
Makes it.
Sad. That's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. Red.
Ren will glance over at Jade. It seems that our friends are in some difficult positions, but I am not sure if we are in a position to reach them. You will then take aim with his vine whip at the rat bastard crow.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude.
My dude. My dude. What the fuck? Okay. That was my turn. Apparently Ren doesn't want to hit shit tonight. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Back to this one. The red crow. he's kind of helpless at the moment. I think it's going to fly 20 feet up to get to Yuki. So, Professor, if you want to make another attack of opportunity, you may do so.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can hit you with a stick.
It's cute that you think I'm helpless.
Gas stick.
Yeah, stick
Oh,
isn't
stick.
very effective.
This thing's not a very effective. Okay, so this thing is going to take 2 slashes at Yuki. Nope, missing 11. 15?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
And then you kind of hear like this hollow voice inside the helm chuckle
Mhm.
as it moves 5 feet away from you. And you may take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Okay. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Boop.
21 hits! 22 hits!
Hey! Fucking finally. Bam.
7.
7 flushing.
As as it chuckles and like starts to like fly away, Yuki's gonna reach out with her claws and she's just gonna scrape down this thing's like outside of its leg as it tries to get away. And she's just gonna scream her claws down its armor and just do a little damage. And she's gonna chuckle back at it.
Like nails on a chalkboard, but you managed to chip away some of its armor.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to you, Yuki. You are suspended in midair. You
Yeah,
have nothing to grab onto that can help you to move.
it's fine.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not concerned about it because let's see what is stronger. Cool. Yuki's gonna pull out her crossbow and she's going to take a shot at Reverie.
Go for it.
God damn it!
9 will unfortunately miss.
Of course it will. Fuck! I came up with something I could do in midair. It didn't even work.
I'm really proud of you, though.
Thank you. That's it. Yuki will put her fucking crossbow away.
Don't forget to add your temp HP if you haven't already. Back to Jade.
Okay. Looking out at this battlefield. She's going to look at Ren and say, "We just have to make sure they stay on the feet. We'll figure it out together." And bonus action, Eclipse moves up to Reverie and attacks. Will you go in the fucking box? So that's 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And that's a 10 points of force damage.
And the save on... makes the save on levitate.
Okay. Just concentrate on that one. And maybe the rest will go away. And she's going to... That doesn't work on her. That won't do anything. She's probably going to make this without an issue, but Toll the Dead
On Reverie?
on Reverie.
Toll the Dead.
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, 21.
Cool.
Anything else, Jade?
I'm going to move here. I see Nariko with the crow. All of these things are grouped up down this way. I want to be as close as possible to be able to run to anybody that I can. And Aura was really hurt before she went into the water. So getting ready to move to my whatever injured friend I can get to first.
All right. This Warforged is dead. This one that is harassing Narco is going to take a swing with longsword. That one. Second swing is a 9.
I live.
To Reverie. Not a fan that this sword is harassing her. She is going to call out. This could all be over, sister. Just simply say you're going to join us. Or you could watch your friends perish. And that same howling void is going to open up, this time around Yuki and Professor. I need the both of you to make a wisdom saving throw. And since you both have at least 1 point of corruption, you may add a d4 to this saving throw.
All right.
I have a 14 and an 11. Both are failed. You're each going to take 13 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and you are both under the frightened condition.
Okay.
This opening in reality, tentacles reaching out, slithering around you. You hear screams, whispers in inaudible languages, but you know that they're there. Shakes you to your very core. And then Reverie is going to 5, 20, 25, 30. Try to get out of range of this sword that is harassing you. This Warforged is going to go. Or went somewhere. Doesn't know where Aura went. Nope, sure doesn't. Sees Professor and is going to vote and Professor. Try to do 2 slam attacks. Missing on a 7 and a 6. Back to the top of the round. Do we want to end here for the evening?
It's up to the people who have work in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta dip out. Sorry, guys.
It's up to the people who have responsibilities.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take off, but Ren hasn't done much anyway, so what are you gonna do?
Mm. I mean,
Ren
Yuki's
does
currently
more
a
than
balloon.
you know.
Yeah, Yuki's currently a balloon right now, so I think Ren wins.
Cat
She's
balloon.
the cutest balloon ever! She's a
Oh my
cute
god.
balloon. All we have to do is tie a string to her tail.
Right?
Look,
Big
the fact that Ren has some healing in the back pocket to pick our asses up is kind of very useful right now.
Fucking
Yeah,
huge.
he started saving his spell slots for that because he's real big mad that he wasted 2.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at as well. I was like, oh god, Aura's in the water. She does not look well.
Yeah, I didn't know where else to go.
Hey, that was the smart decision. Get away. And also you're I don't know if it counts as any kind of cover at all, but you're out of the way. Like they didn't see where you went, so it gave you a second.
technically being blocked by a dock is pretty much full cover from anything above it.
That's awesome.
Love
See?
that.
Look at your smart decisions that you made right now.
10 out of 10.
Yep.
Hey guys, is temerity a bitch?
Yes.
No.
Which one?
Yes.
Is Lorelai justified? The answer is no to that one.
Why you gotta keep fucking blinding me?
It's so easy.
It's a
We
meme at
fucking-
this point.
We spoke about this.
It's your thing, man.
We talked about this.
Ben's thing is being a wizard and dying and mimics, and your
And
thing is being
mimics.
blinded.
Bullshit.
Everybody gets one thing at least.
Jenna's thing is the innuendos.
Always. Jade doesn't have those.
That is true.
Jay doesn't have those yet.
Yet.
Mm.
She will learn.
Nominations for awards tonight.
Holy shit. So many people were awesome. I'm honestly gonna go with Aura had some amazing moments tonight with talking to the fake reverie. That was really awesome. Yuki as well, like dealing with her existential crisis of what it means to have a corrupted seed inside of her. That was really great.
Narco let no time waste getting us a ship.
Yeah.
As soon as the offer was on the table.
So smart.
Yeah.
So good. Hey, I have a great contract. It's mine now.
I had it in the back of my head of like, well, if this has just been like abandoned, maybe like if you need someone to take it off your hands, and he just straight up said like, you can take it for all I care. I was like, oh, that was easy. Thank you.
Fucking dibs, man. Dibs.
They want the slip.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much like a ship even costs? Like even if I just sell this back around for 10% value, that is well worth it, my friend.
I also really like Jade reaching out and hugging the professor. I liked that.
Yep,
That was
a good
huge
one.
for her.
It was a big moment for her.
Yeah, that was huge for her.
Her almost hug of the professor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good moments all around. Tough battle being fought.
Yeah.
Inspiration for everyone.
Yeah.
I'll give
Mid combat level up for everyone.
I'll give inspiration to everyone, but not a level up yet.
Damn it.
Hug.
Okay, fine. How about a mid combat long rest?
I'll just settle for a
Sounds
long
awesome.
rest.
How about a big combat long rest?
Would that be
Let's
like
do the time warp.
Time out.
Ha, ha. I mean, if we had time stop, stuff
Time
could
Hold
out.
on, I have to tie my shoe.
Yeah.
Time out.
Hold on.
Time out.
A referee comes in off from the side, holds up a red card, like foul, 5-minute penalty.
Like,
Everyone take a knee.
Everyone just sitting there, just like having pizza together, just quietly and happily eating, and then we go back to trying to murder each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
With Dave playing his music the whole time.
Dave.
Who do you think's playing the battle music?
Dave has a great sense of dramatic timing.
It does.
Yes, he does. No doubt.
Dave actually can play more than the single bit of like Calliope music.
Fucking
It's just
Calliope
you
music.
can't control it.
He plays what he wants.
It's the Pokemon battle music.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Dun, 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 dun.
I want you all to know that I have titled the session "Face Off." Not
Okay. I like it.
of the actual movie named Face Off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You need to stylize it as face / off.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just like the movie.
Alright, guys, gotta take off. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, Smith.
Good night,
Good
Love you.
night.
Love you.
Love you.
Yeah, how much sleep have you gotten this week?
I slept for 2 hours last night. I went to bed at 6 a.m. I woke up at 8 a.m. Went to work, took an hour nap at lunch, and but the cosplay is nearly complete. At this point in time, I am doing the final last bits of stuff, which means I am not going to have to sew in the car on the way to Fan Expo for the first time since I have ever gone to Fan Expo. Or make shoes.
I
or
might
make
be.
a hat. I'll be happy to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you doing right now?
Well, I got the skirt hemmed. I have it about like 3/4 attached to the shirt. I just have to now.
Show us.
Did you hear my
I
fucking sigh of everything else I still have to do? So I have skirt hemmed on. So skirt is hemmed like a fucking actual skirt. I hate hemming.
Yeah. What do you have left to do that's big?
So I need to shape this, essentially, shape this top bit, which will take like 4 seconds. Put the ribbons on there. I have to fill the white things that cover all of this. And
The
then
bias
just
tape?
it's not bias tape. It's like little I don't know, puffs of white fabric. And then just hand sew those on real fast. And then it's just accessories. So I don't know.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad. It'd be fine. It'll be fine. Everything else, it's really just even if I do have to sew in the car tomorrow, it's all really just hand sewing. The only real machine sewing I had to do is just doing the hem, and that's done. All of this shaping is going to be hand sewn. All the ribbon I can hand sew on. So, not super worried.
Speaking of which, we'll probably be picking you up at 8:30.
Yeah, you said 8 the other day, so
It might be a little later if we go get Starbucks before we come grab you.
I mean, that's not if. That's happening.
What? If. Yeah, I think I know I will definitely need coffee tomorrow. That will definitely be a thing.
Definitely got to get me some coffee and a breakfast sandwich.
Yes, Sammy. Uh-oh.
Don't forget your passport.
I already packed it.
Good.
Now get your Nexus pass.
I'm trying. You talk to them, not me. They're holding me up now.
I mean, if you had done it when we told you to, I'm just saying.
Well, I said now they're holding me up. I didn't say ever. I didn't say they. I said they're holding me up now.
She never denied that she was holding herself up first.
Right. Oh no. I fully take accountability for my procrastination. But now they're holding me up. It's not on me now. On this day.
So
Joe, you are very bright.
I know I'm wearing.
Joe, you have sleeves.
I know I have sleeves today.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Sleeves are bullshit.
Well, we went out before the game we were out getting some last minute stuff. So I put on an actual shirt.
Which is lame.
So lame.
I'm meerkatting.
So
just see the top of my head.
That's the meerkat.
Jenna, this is the combat I was telling you about that I was just, this is just mean.
I know. He's been so deliciously excited for this combat session for over a week.
Yo, we're getting our asses handed to us. Just FYI.
These flying suits of armor are tough.
Fucking douchebags? Yeah.
Tough.
Got that.
Just because they have so much defense.
I
As
mean,
a flying
going off
suit of
of
armor, I
the-
would hope they did.
Yeah.
Going off of the artwork, helmed horror seems like it might be the baseline for this. I don't know if the stat. If I remember helmed horrors correctly, they're nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. They're real nasty.
We are getting a first-hand preview of how serious these people can be.
Yuki touched one of them.
But they're
Equals
also it also is giving us information that they really desperately want Aura on their side.
Yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
But
I'm
Aura
about
asked,
to say, okay, wait. What? My friends are dying.
Yuki will fucking fight you.
I will shoot you myself.
Don't worry.
You don't know what's gonna happen after I say, okay, wait.
That's fucking friendship right there. I'll shoot you myself.
I mean, my working assumption was that our reverie was important because she had Alatar.
Yeah.
But we even asked, like, she asked, like, hey, do you need me to complete your plans? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, then that's good.
Or she's lying.
Hmm.
She might not need her to complete their plans, but she might need her to not help us stop them.
Yeah.
Because she has some weird psychic Dracula connection going on.
Dracula.
She's just like,
Mina had it with Dracula.
Yeah.
I don't
A lot of
understand
coffin
why these
things.
people aren't joining our side. Maybe it's the whole like join us or die thing you got going on here, bitch. Maybe that's a component.
No, that can't be it.
Not at
It's
all.
the children who are wrong.
Absolutely not.
So,
Like, Narco would absolutely be much more down for negotiating with these people if this wasn't like the 7th time that she's nearly died because of their fuckery.
Right?
Like the fuse on her trigger gets shorter and shorter each time we beat one of these people. They Rokamira was like the closest to like getting her to like slow down for a second, but then she was like, oh no, you are bug fuck crazy. Fine. I'll give her information and then we'll fight and maybe I'll take you alive this time. I mean, it's not looking great for fake Reverie here because Narco's stuck on the ship and she's not going to stop shooting until she goes down. I can't get into melee to knock her out right now.
so what did we learn tonight?
That there's more me's.
Yeah, there's
That
currently 5 of you.
That Yuki can be a balloon.
I learned that a regular sailing ship retails for about 10,000 gold in D&D.
Oh, the capitalist in you. Quite adorable.
Yeah, but seriously, they're taking my form now, which is not cool.
Yeah, that's
Not
freaking
fucking
me
cool.
out a lot.
Like story beat wise, good job, Joe.
Thanks.
Not
Hell yeah.
not cool.
I thought that would be fun.
Great. Now I'm just gonna have to change forms again.
God damn it.
So when I was telling Ben that Mara was pinging Aura, he was like, I was like, oh, and Reverie showing up on the wharf, and he was like, do you mean Temerity? And I was like, nope. So I thought that was funny.
I agree.
Well, I gotta go.
I'm
No.
tired, and also I haven't packed or anything yet.
Oh
Fucking
shit, we got
same.
pack.
Fucking same.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, you can start unpacking right now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I packed my passport. That matters, right?
It's basically
That
it's really
count?
the only thing that and your and your tickets are really all that matter.
We have the tickets.
So
Yep.
I'm good.
Yeah, I have my pass in the car. I bought a lanyard for it today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
nice.
okay. Question.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't figure this out. So got the email saying, "Oh, your pickup location is North Building or something like that."
Oh, if you didn't get them mailed to you.
Yeah, if you didn't
Okay.
get the pass. Since you have the pass,
So-
like there'll be a door there that's like for like pass holder. Well, actually, I think the first day you might have to go in through the main entrance and they let you through, or maybe they do. I don't know. They do it differently sometimes, but I'm trying to think how they did it last year. I think we were just able to go into like one of the re-entry doors,
Okay.
Yeah.
and you just tap your pass, and they have like they all have NFC chips
So-
in them.
We don't have to go there to pick up like all the extra shit that we get with it. Is that getting sent out?
In North Building, when you go in, you go upstairs to like it's part of the show. Once you're in the
Yeah.
show, you can go up to the customer service booth and they give you all your swag.
Yeah, there's a merch
Oh,
table.
It's like a prepackaged
Yeah.
like little bag that they give to you. Or
Oh, wait, did they
last year
do it-
because the premium passes, they sent us to the lounge, the premium
Yeah.
lounge,
Yeah.
and they had like a prepackaged bag that they give to you, and also seating area, which was so nice when we wanted to eat, because we
Yeah.
could just go there and chill and relax and not be around the mass amounts of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally worth it because you get like your own room and like there's I mean there's still people in there, but more of a chance of you to be able to sit, and it's a little bit quieter than out on the show floor, and they usually have like water for you there too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
It will be good.
But yeah, you just go to like I think like last year when we went to one of the merch tables and we're like, oh, we're gonna pick up our premium stuff, and they're like, oh, go to the premium lounge in this room, and we're like, okay,
Which
cool.
was new last year. Like they didn't have that prior.
Ooh.
So
Wait, did we do that again?
Oh,
we
yeah.
got premium again this year.
Nice.
So you guys will probably get there before we do. So you'll be able to tell us all the exciting deets.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosie.
Oh.
The other thing, though, that does kind of suck is that service kind of blows in the convention center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will do our best.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, 5G was rolled out since then.
Oh, okay.
And being that, I don't know if Rogers services that place, but like the Rogers Center is right there also. I feel like there's going to be at least a little bit of service there.
I would
So
hope so.
There's a little bit of service. It just sometimes it just sucks. And if you're in like the South building, like the South building just has like it's just not the greatest.
It's
But-
literally a
Just like
concrete
your-
bunker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're surrounded by concrete bricks. Like there's only
Yeah.
so much your little cell phone can do
It's true.
before it's like go fuck off.
okay.
Ooh, I must be tired. Did you hear my jersey come out?
Oh, I heard that.
A little bit.
Did you hear it?
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck
Ooh,
off.
Fuck off.
All right, Mama Sperduto.
Fuck off. Ooh.
Yeah, it's my mom.
Woof.
Oh, shit, we're still recording.
Jesus. All right, fuck off.
Okay, I'm going. Bye now.
Okay, bye.
Penis.
Bye, love you.
Love you back.
I love you.
And everyone listen to the recording. Fuck off.
Fuck
Fuck
off.
off.
Fuck off.